Here's your coffee, oh greatness.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone feeling tonight? Good to see you all. Hello, Jess. It hurts when I swallow. Chica Mundus, Penelope. Lauren's dad. Oh, wow. Lauren's dad's here, everyone. Wouldn't even give him a loaf of bread when he needed one, but had plenty of time to come here. So fun. Dr. Bert Egg, Rico, Euro, of course, good to see you, Amy, Andy, Lauren's Crooked Penis also making an appearance, B.A. Haas, Sassy Ray, William, CNJ Dev, all kinds of people out here. Amanda James, Joey Guns, Clobbering Time himself. What is going on, everyone? Thanks to the last tanker for this Photoshop. It is incredible, as are all of the Photoshops he sends me. Let's just get into it. Tonight I have a very special guest. You know her very well, the prolific, great Bapstby.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Bapstby. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very good. Much better now that you're here. Hello, Kelp Pill Mini Syllables. Oh, boy. But yeah, tonight I wanted to get into some infuriating Lorne. Not Lorne being infuriated, but Lorne being infuriating. These are the Myspace Molly calls. I'm not sure if we'll end up going through both tonight. I guess it depends on how we're feeling sleepy-wise. Because it's kind of a longer, it's a two-parter. But yeah, for a little bit of context in this one, Tiffany and Ember are confronting Lorne about a girl named Molly, who Lorne met on MySpace and started an online relationship with. Similar to Kayla, but Molly was a real person. And it's not a great story. It does not paint Lorne in a good light. Not that really anything does. Did you have anything to add about this call? I know you particularly are bothered by this call, Bapstby.
Yeah, I said when we were talking about it, I said be prepared. I get pretty infuriated, and I think you have something to calm me down. So.
Yes, correct. I always have my patented palate cleansers to keep everybody's mental health in check. All the sound works. Hooray. We did it, everyone. Cool.
I haven't ruined it yet.
No, neither have I. This is the least technical difficulties I've had so far. Okay, you're my good luck charm. All right, I guess we should just get into it. Myspace Molly, Part 1. Let's get some of the Lorne music on.
On stage, they have country music.
Who's Molly?
I can't hear anything, Precious.
Oh, yes.
She was a friend.
Oh, okay.
Were you talking about her before?
Well, she was a friend.
Lauren, you were friends with the little girl on MySpace?
Great start. And a great question. Why are you friends with a little girl, Lauren? Does not seem like something. What would he have been, like 32? I think it was at this point in his life.
I think he was 32, and he's
Yeah.
friends with a 15-year-old.
Yeah. Friends with
And they
a
would talk about being
15-year-old.
boyfriend girlfriend.
Of course, yeah. As you know,
That's natural.
32-year-olds and 15-year-olds do.
Well, she was 15 when I met her. She was 19 last time I talked to her. This is when I got incarcerated.
I'm so sorry, I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of faint. Lauren's really faint.
How did you become friends with her?
Let me see if I can.
I met her on.
Can you hear when Tiffany's talking?
No,
Hmm.
this was working earlier. I don't know.
It was.
It's something I did. I'm sure of it.
She was from Maine. They had country music chat rooms for every state. You could go to different states, and they'd have country music chat rooms in every state.
Hmm.
Okay.
You still can't hear anything?
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's try this again.
I can try to listen on the live stream, but I'll be delayed.
Right, exactly. That would be annoying for you. Yeah, let's. I'll just try sharing it again. Share screen. Your computer sound.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh,
Let's all make
good.
accommodations for Bapstby.
Boom.
And I lived in Maine at the time.
Anything?
Did you meet her?
No. Very,
No.
very faint.
Weird.
Did you try to?
Is the output on your Zoom like if you click the little arrow next to the microphone on your Zoom? This is the speaker, like your computer speaker. It's not like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me try my audio setting. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, it's all good. That's what people are here for.
Well, my speaker's working, so.
Mm.
Oscar wants airtime.
Of course.
I can hear both of you in the call.
Because I just want to let you know, Lauren, I love you and I respect you, but there's more information about Molly than you know
she can hear the call fine.
that's out there, so I just want to know.
I know everybody in the chat would be able to hear it fine just because it's going through OBS. It's just trying to get the audio to play to Bapstby.
It wouldn't be a
I
Bapstby
can't
stream
do.
without some technical difficulties. I fucking love you guys.
Wow, really breaking balls in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
aren't we?
I expect
Live
it.
chat. Yeah.
I believe in you.
I believed in all of you, and this is how you treat me. Okay.
And we actually,
What
it's me or that
information is there
mouse,
about Molly?
Oscar.
Yeah, that
I'll
fucking
tell
mouse.
you.
We actually spent time
But-
like testing this and setting it up.
I don't
We're
trust
like a
that you'll tell
full
me the
half
truth.
an hour doing this shit.
So I'm not going to tell you until afterwards.
Did-
Oh, the great
Can you not hear
cat.
anything still?
You know,
Hmm.
there you paused it, right?
It's paused. She might have written on the forum
Very,
after
very
doing
faintly.
a search for your name and told the forum a few things.
And can you turn the volume up on your computer anymore?
Yeah, let's try that.
Not that I believe her, but really no reason for her to lie. There is a reason for you to lie, though. That's kind of like, with
just
all
barely.
due respect, but knowing your patterns when it comes to this stuff, I'm curious.
Me and Molly were going to try to be boyfriend and girlfriend. But with the way she acted, she was just too young at the time.
Yeah, I can hear it on the. I can hear it on the stream.
I was a good friend of Molly.
But I can't hear anything on my computer.
Okay. She said that you
it's got to be me. I'm sorry.
That you were inappropriate at times during the chats with her.
It's totally okay. We will figure this out. Hold on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play something else, and we're going to figure it out. Something real.
You better get this.
On my
call.
call.
We're gonna see you again. I want to bring in your pizza.
I'm bringing pizza.
Stupid. When will you do live shows in clubs? I'll pay top dollar. Believe me, I wish that could be my job. Do you have Comcast? I do, but my internet is working great. It's just whatever's going on with what we're trying to use to.
Yeah. I gave Zoom all my fucking trust that it wouldn't do shit like this to me. And now here we are. I'm broken and betrayed.
Oh my god. Great Bapstby turns every stream into the Zapruder film. I can try to listen to it through the live stream if you want to do that.
I mean, I guess it's not that much of a delay, but it is some. Let me see. I'm gonna try something else real quick.
Oh my god. I suck so bad. Jesus Christ.
It's really all good. Do I have USB speakers clobbering time? No, I have the monitor going into my Bluetooth headphones.
His Bluetooth headset.
Fucking Bluetooth headset.
Are you wearing your headset?
But yeah, Clobber, I was just using Zoom and sharing my screen and sharing it with sound so we could both hear it at the same time.
Where's Rami? We need Clabo's engineer. Last night. Yeah, maybe we're being sabotaged.
That's what it is. This feels like a lot like sabotage.
I want everyone to know I earned my ladder today. How's that, Tank Boy? Say something good.
I guess he earned his ladder. I think he did make this Photoshop, right? That's earning a ladder.
Hi.
At least he wants one of my ladders.
Not really.
Now that Bapstby and Learn Identity stream together, they must be boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how close we are.
And that's how much you mean to me.
Why did you not answer?
Yeah, I can't even hear the music.
No, she wouldn't be able to hear the music. That's just something the stream would hear.
Okay.
It was just going to be that her and I could hear the call at the same time.
I'm not on my headset.
Lauren, the doctor is just one of several.
It's on my television.
Who are here.
You're all on my television. I'm watching. What the fuck does he watch? I'm watching Big Bang Theory, and you're all on it.
Son of a fucking
I don't know if anybody here likes the Big Bang Theory, so forgive me. But
Jesus
I always thought of that as like the
Christ.
show that people watch when they want to think that they're smart.
It does feel that way, yes. It seems like just random references to smart things without actually saying anything smart.
Right. And Lauren goes, I was watching something about the Pythagorean theorem.
The fucking Big Bang Theory.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Talking all about it.
I don't like homophobes. Thank you, Stoney. This is like taking in a game of canasta on radio. Fuck you, Dave.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The stuff.
The stuff.
Well, none of the things I'm doing are working because I don't think you can hear, even heard any Lauren yet, right?
Ugh.
Oh no. Do you want to just try listening to it on the stream and see if it's horrible?
Let's go for it. I've got a delay. I've been trying to listen to it.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's cool. I don't want to hold everybody up. Just go for it, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
I know the call pretty well, so when you stop, I'm gonna know what you're talking about.
Sure, yeah, it's not like it's gonna be rocket science. This isn't the Big Bang Theory.
Not like the Big... God damn it!
Got him!
Okay. She said that you guys were friends.
Who's Molly?
Who's Molly?
She was a friend.
I don't ever remember you talking about her before.
Well, she was a friend.
Lauren, you were friends with the little girl on MySpace?
Well, she was 15 when I met her. She was 19 last time I talked to her. This is when I got incarcerated. Before that.
How did you become friends with her?
I met her on the country music chat room. She was from Maine. They had country music chat rooms for every state. You go to different states, and they have country music chat rooms.
I'm gonna be laughing because I'm a little delayed. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm very delayed.
And I lived in Maine.
That is totally fine.
Somebody isolate that.
Did you meet her?
Delayed.
I'm just a little bit delayed.
No.
Did you try to? Because I just want to let you know, Lauren, I love you and I respect you, but there's more information about Molly than you know.
I think maybe the greatest lie Emma has ever told was that right there. Was, Lauren, I love you and I respect you.
I know, right?
That's the biggest lie she's ever told him. That could not be farther from the
You
truth.
know, like hold her puke
That's-
and like
I love and respect.
care about you.
Out there, so I just want to know
Charles
from
in
your
charge.
point of view.
What information is there about Molly?
I'll tell you, but I don't trust that you'll tell me the truth. So I'm not going to tell you until afterwards.
Okay, you know, there you paused it, right?
I love how easy
It's
he was
paused.
to bluff.
She might have written on the forum after doing a search for your name and told the forum a few things. Not that I believe her, but really no reason for her to lie. There is a reason for you to lie, though. That's kind of, I with all due respect.
Right, William. When he's asked who's Molly, and then he's like, she's a friend. He whispers it. Everything he doesn't want him to hear, he's just like, she was a friend. She was a friend.
But knowing your patterns when it comes to this stuff, I'm curious.
Me and Molly were going to try to be boyfriend and girlfriend. But with the way she acted,
There it is. There's that line. Molly and I were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
In what universe
Like-
does fucking make sense?
Like in none. Like honestly, that like when he says that, it's like predicated on the belief that a 15-year-old and a 32-year-old can be in a committed relationship.
Yeah,
Like it's a
that's,
possibility.
that's perfectly natural and normal to everyone else in the universe.
Right.
We-
It's just
we were gonna
boyfriend and
try.
girlfriend. We were gonna try our best. To
We were gonna
boyfriend
make
and
she was just too young at the time, and we both talked about it. And
Stupid
decided not to.
move.
I
She was
good friend
too
with
young
Molly.
at the time. I didn't want to do it because she was too young at the time.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
sure, Lauren. It was okay to look at her look at her little baby breasts. But
Right. Look at all our pictures for an hour and a half at a time.
yeah. Oh
4
God.
years.
Okay. She said that you guys were friends, but you were inappropriate
Those
at
two
times
crazy
during the
kids in
chats
love.
with her.
Yeah, well, she was too.
Well, yeah, but she was a little girl. Don't you fucking dare.
Damn. Okay, so Emma already ready to get hostile. He's like saying something about her being like this girl is like this, or like this woman. She's like, oh, she's a fucking little girl. Don't you dare. Which
I love-
great. Like
I
he's
love
gonna
how-
start in his shit.
Like how genuinely angry she starts getting. Like
Right.
the facade.
I mean,
slips
deservedly
away.
so.
Hear
I
me?
just said I know. I just said I know.
Good. We can move on if you want.
I think I won't stop there tonight.
You can't just throw a fit because I asked a question about something in your past.
and 2 minutes in, he's like, I think I want to stop there tonight. I want to stop there tonight, Emma.
I'm mentally exhausted.
I'm throwing in the towel. Can't do it
You know what's
anymore."
funny? Like you start giggling and I can't wait to get to where you are.
Yeah, it's almost, the anticipation almost better this way.
It wasn't a problem that you talked with Molly, but
I
I
did mean to do it.
the I know, like you can't assign responsibility to a little girl.
Yeah, this is Lauren's
Even if
best
she was
friend.
the first one, even if she turned her
Remember
camp
that?
and she was naked, even if she did all of that, I'm just saying, like, please
Looking attorney.
be aware that you just said, well, she did
Fucking attorney.
first and she did too. But you know, if she's little,
I
sweetie.
know.
She was just a kid.
I did try to neglect responsibility.
I think we can. I think we shouldn't quit tonight. I think because this girl, you could have met up with her and hurt her in the way that you were planning to meet Kayla, Lauren.
I know.
And I'm glad that you didn't.
What stopped you?
What stopped me? Because she was underage.
Yeah, what stopped me? She was underage. That's what stopped me. My moral compass. Like it always does. Stop me from doing something stupid.
I would never, ever do something like fucking asshole.
I would never hurt a child. I love kids
Jesus.
even since I was one.
That's one of my favorites.
It's so good. He's such a fucking idiot.
I've loved kids ever since I was.
Just walking around. I love you. I love you.
Well, but you said that you were going to try to be boyfriend and girlfriend with her. Did you already tell her that you loved her and all that stuff?
No, not right off the bat.
Well, no, not right off the bat, but while you were still talking to her, because you were already about 32
Yeah.
and she was 15. So I'm wondering if the conversation was pretty much the same as what was happening here.
No, with me and Molly, it was completely different. She talked to me about her boyfriend and her family and problems in
Okay.
her family. I was the one that she would talk to about all of her problems. And
Right. So there was more conversation there. Obviously, we know Kayla was there just to be like a shell of a teenage girl. And
I know
Molly
you
was a real
Past
girl.
this part, but can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because I just got to the part where they ask him if he had already told her he loves her, and he goes, "Well, no, not right off the bat." Like,
As if that's so crazy.
like I waited a day. Like,
Waited a whole fucking week. I waited to fall in love with her.
he just says it like, God, what kind of a dick do you think I am? Like,
What kind of monster would say I love you to a child after one day?
waited.
Let
2
alone
days.
show up to a house. Wait, what's that one part of the chat log, that really cringy one where he tells her that he loves her? He's just like, I'm afraid I'm falling in love with you, or something like that.
And it's not good.
Oh, right, it's not good. Because I think I am falling in love with you.
It's so stupid.
The worst shit in the world.
Love is,
Why are you not in
love is-
prison?
Love is when you would do anything within a reasonable situation for the other person.
Love is when you would die for that other person. You have to be prepared to die at all times for the one you love.
So she's gonna have
My
more going
favorite
on in her
response.
life.
Well, that probably won't happen.
Right, I think you're okay. You might be in the clear.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how the boyfriend and girlfriend situation came up between the two of you.
That was just at the beginning.
Yeah, and that's a great question, Tiffany. When did the boyfriend and girlfriend conversation come up with you two if you claim that you guys just talked about her boyfriend and her family? At what point did you get to the you and I should be boyfriend and girlfriend? Show me your
Yeah,
boobies.
He really avoids that timeline. He never really answers those questions. When did you
Yeah, he
say
hops
I
around.
love you?
Yeah, he hops around those times. He hops around more than Tarantino. He does not want he does not want you to see those bad parts.
How did that start? I know you're saying that you were in a country music chat room. So how did it start that you guys were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend?
Well, we started talking. It wasn't the first night. I don't
Okay.
remember exactly when, but I sang, and she liked my singing, and she's asked to take it up with Kenny Chesney, and I used to sing.
Oh yes, the way to any 15-year-old's heart, singing a song by Kenny Chesney. every little girl's dream, a middle-aged man singing Kenny Chesney over Myspace to her.
Screaming at the top of his lungs.
Right, it's gotta be right up there with
Can
the
you
Destination
imagine?
Wedding. Yeah.
How many people would we got to get on this country music chat room. This idiot's gonna scream a song on here tonight.
Right. Just I'm about to say songs by Kenny Chesney. I wish I
Rose
had one loaded
song.
up to sing. Right, the Rose song? Ellen Jackson?
Really tall blonde guy.
Really tall. Oh, she was so dumb. And that's a great description. A shell of a teenager is how Tiffany describes Kayla. That's exactly what she was. Just like an empty vessel, a blank canvas for Lauren to, spill
So,
his
yeah.
what on.
He could fill with his
His white stuff and his corruption.
Songs that she likes.
Okay.
Because she likes Kenny Chesney.
Okay. So then how did the boyfriend-girlfriend thing start?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly how that started.
Okay. So I'm really curious because I'm wondering how it could get from I like your singing to we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
I don't know. I don't remember if
What
it
did-
was her that. I don't remember if it was her that mentioned it or if it was me.
Okay. So then how
The more we both thought
Go
about it, there was 3 years that she had to wait before her and I could see each other. And the more we thought about it, it's just that was a long time for her to have to wait during her teenage years in high school. So we just decided against it. And
Wow, it's super noble of you, Lauren. Not wanting to make this child waste several years of her life
He's
being
such a great
your
guy.
being your girlfriend.
I
Until
was
you were-
just
until she was
thinking of
18.
her.
I was thinking of her. I had her best interest in mind.
Plus, I'd already seen her boobs.
I got what I wanted out of her.
we remained
Okay.
friends, and I still think the world of her today.
I still think the world of her today. Fuck off.
Very
Jesus
special person.
Christ.
Did she mention that she posted in our forum?
Do you think he's
few
tried to
years
reach
back.
out to her after that and she was just like, fuck no?
I don't know. I it's not out of the question. But if he did, it would definitely be a fuck no. Anybody, it's one of those things where it just must be I was 15, I was dumb. and now I'm 16 and smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now my boyfriend's 42.
Oh, my boyfriend's 42 now.
Or Molly.
Oh, Molly. So sorry, Molly.
I'm sorry.
Hope you're okay. Everything's going all right with you. Hope you're not dead.
Wanting to
She got
discuss.
away from Lauren, so she's probably fine.
Right. She at least had the opportunity to recover.
Like you were, Lauren, you gave her your last name too. You wanted to marry her and all this stuff she said. And the reason I believe her is because you've done that to every female besides me that I know you've talked with. And I'm wondering if remembering about Molly, if it's so difficult because it's reminding you that you actually might have a predilection for little girls, for younger girls. You celebrated that Kayla had not yet grown any pubic hair, or not that much.
You sure did, Lauren. You sure did dote on the fact that Kayla did not have any pubic hair. You do have, like, it's not like you are just looking for girls and happening upon little girls. You are asking these girls specific questions about their puberty, things that you would not ask adult women.
He asked,
You know,
whether there was
You
a
can't
difference
pretend.
between adult 34B and a teen 34B or something like that. Like,
He knows what he's doing.
I think the best answer I ever heard to that was, "You don't touch a teen 34B."
Yeah, great answer. You don't think about Teen 34B. Lauren?
And then there's a 15-year-old that you wanted to be your husband, and there's Kayla, and then the other chats, allegedly, I don't know because you don't remember them, that you had with the other Disney girl and Kimmy Cocoa Puff.
I forgot about Kimmy Kimmy Cocoa Puff. One of the unsung heroes of pornography.
Do you mind if I eat my pot pie while we chat? And then she never...
The decoy that never was. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff.
And it's paused, but I'm just wondering if you understood that is a part of you. It's not something that goes away.
I didn't understand any of it then.
What about now?
Well, now I understand that's not what I want. But I've always wanted an adult woman. What exactly happened? I'm still fighting, trying to understand it all. Figure out just exactly where I went wrong and when my thought process started going off.
Lauren, I think if you're trying to figure out where you went wrong, you might want to start at contacting a 15-year-old on the internet. I think that's maybe where you derailed.
Yeah, he cares more about trying to figure out why I did this. And I don't know if that's because he thinks that's going to make Tiffany and Emma like feel sorry for him. Like he's trying to figure out his mistakes. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is he tried to sleep with a kid. Nobody cares why he tried to do it.
Seriously, only he does.
How many others have you talked to?
Well, Molly's the only other one that I've ever talked to that was underage.
Why would Molly be the only other one?
Because, well, no, there was one other one. She was 17. It was Melissa.
Melissa, where was she at?
She was in Maine.
She was in Maine?
Her too. Yeah, she had a lot of problems.
And how did you meet her?
On the internet. She was in a chat room. I think she was in a country music room or a main room or something like that.
Okay. And then did you ever meet her?
I did.
Okay.
Her and her friend came over to meet me when my nephew was there. Her daughter was actually
Came over to your...
over to my house.
They went to your house?
Yeah, but she was...
Right, Shin, that's the greatest... I guess it's the weirdest thing about what Lauren's trying to do here. Like, he thinks that by admitting what he's doing wrong, he's going to get into Tiffany's pants. Like, even if it's the worst thing in the world, just by the sheer fact that he's being honest, he's going to be able to fuck Tiffany.
Yeah, he's always like, I'm not that man anymore. That was yesterday. I'm better now, or it's going away. That's my favorite.
Right.
Is when
I was getting out of that.
Getting out of that too. Yeah. That's
I was getting out of going to Tony and Wendy's house.
I'm trying to get out of doing all that coke.
Right. When he's always trying to get out of doing all that coke. And the other thing he does, he just like tries to make it seem like what he did happened to him, like it was out of his control. That's his favorite thing to do, is to pretend that he was completely not in control of any situation where only he could have been.
He was just floating through life, things happening to him.
Like, oh no, whoops, I'm a pedophile, whoopsie.
Fell on that 13-year-old.
Oh, damn it. Fucking A.
You helped me get past that. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Help me get past that, yeah. Help me get out of patterns, help me get past asking Ramona how he's gonna get past his NBC arrest.
I like when she says, "What patterns, Lauren?" Well, I can't think of them right now, but
I know you got me at a goddamn. He's like, I'm not gonna say it right now, but I know you got me at some goddamn patterns.
Aaron, you're in Highlandtown?
Aaron? Hello, Aaron? I'm not sure where Highlandtown is.
May not be the same
So
one.
you talked
Oh, right. Could be Highlandtown.
to her for 2 years.
Stupid.
Yeah, I think I actually talked to her 3 years, I think. And the last I knew, she was in Wisconsin or Montana or somewhere around there.
Okay,
I
so
think.
well, yeah, but this is way after. We're talking about when this was happening.
When that was
Stoney Jenkins, there'll be no more calling of the Pinewood Motel.
happening, I was just talking to her. I wasn't anything.
Okay, so when she came over to your house,
Poor
what happened then?
Nothing. Her and her friend sat in the chair, and me and Todd talked to them for a little bit, and then they left. Todd was around her age.
Todd was around whose age?
I think Todd was around. Actually, I think Todd was a year older than them, I think.
How old was she really? We're not
When she
recording
came
right
over?
now, Lauren. This is the time for you to
When
be
she
really
came over,
honest.
I just told you, when she came over, she was 19.
Well, the issue that I'm having is a lot of times you lie, and I understand why you are.
Is he when he's saying someone came over to his place when they were 19? Is he still talking about Molly, or is this somebody else?
I can't remember if he was talking about Molly or the other girl. I think he's
Like,
talking about the other girl,
Okay.
and she had the pregnant friend. And
That's right. The one that brought the friend with him. Yeah.
yeah, and it was like he and his nephew, I think they were drunk, and I was just thinking like, oh my God.
Oh God. That's a recipe for
Yeah.
Because you're scared.
something. It's a recipe for something.
But this is the
Nothing I
time for
want.
you to be honest with me.
Okay, I'm being honest. If she wasn't 19, she was 18. She was of age.
Melissa.
So you talked to her for 2
Melissa,
years.
okay, Melissa. The 19-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote 19-year-old, right? And then just now he's like, well, if she wasn't 19, she was 18. She was of age. Sure.
So she was really 16 when you started talking to her, if that was the case.
Yeah, maybe she was 16. She might have been 16.
Okay.
But if she was 16, she was close to 17. She didn't just turn 16.
Well, I know, the thing that I noticed is that a lot of times the guys would say stuff like, she's almost 14 or she's almost this, because then it doesn't sound as bad. It sounds like she's a little bit older than just saying she's 16, she's 17. It's better for them to say she's almost 17, she's almost 18. So what about what happened after that?
Nothing. I never saw her again
Why didn't you?
because we were just friends.
Then why wouldn't you see her again, unless you were thinking when she came over to meet you or when you started talking to her that you were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, she was hurting when I first met her.
She was hurting when I first met her. She was hurting more after you met her.
Lauren tries to make this terrible, disgusting thing he did like
Wholesome.
but look, I was just trying to be a friend, and somehow I was tricked into looking at her boobies.
As if you didn't beg for them.
Yeah.
On, like sitting practically on your knees on cam, naked
You know what
in your
would-
trailer.
You know what would make you feel better, Molly? Just lift that shirt up a little bit.
Real quick, it'll really help you get over your parents' divorce.
I know your dad's
Show me your
drunk.
boobies.
Boobies. Boobies always makes me laugh.
Right. It's like that one voicemail especially where he's like, show me your picture, your boobies. I want to see your boobies, please.
Those boobies.
And then the other one was like, and I want to fuck you in the ass. I love you.
I love you.
I want to end every voicemail with that. And I want to fuck you in the ass. I love you.
I'm in not
I
a
won't
good
be able
position
to
when I
make it
first
into
met
work
her.
today.
And I want to fuck you in the ass. I love you.
Love you.
Hey, you're fired.
So when I first met her online.
Did you have any feelings of wanting to be her boyfriend though, even though she had a lot of problems?
I don't know if I did or not.
Maybe that brought something out in you, like I can protect her, I can help her out, and so that started some romantic feelings.
Well, maybe it did. I don't know. I know it helped her out a lot, being someone.
It's like he's avoiding having to say anything bad by kind of letting Tiffany say it for him and then just being like, oh, I don't know, maybe. So he's not really committing to it all the way. It's never in his words.
Yeah, it's probably the same way like in his rape class.
Exactly
Like-
the same.
Yeah, that might be it. Maybe.
That could be it.
Maybe.
I really think I was messed up that day. I was messed up. I was real messed up at the time.
Just trying to get past that.
Right. Yeah, he's like, I'm sure even still he's writing shit about mac and cheese on those worksheets.
To talk to her because she had a boyfriend, but when I met her, she didn't.
Is Lauren still in rape class? Does
I
anyone
don't know.
Yeah. I mean, presumably he would be, because he certainly didn't pass it. So
4 years.
see
I
that
did
was-
all
yeah,
the
the kid-
problems
yeah.
in the workbook.
just because you write scribbles in every line doesn't mean you finish the workbook, Lauren.
have a boyfriend now. I think it was like a year later she had a boyfriend. And she talked to me a lot about him.
Okay.
She was really confused about things.
Do you think she might have been more around Molly's age when you started talking to
No.
her?
I started talking to her now.
Okay. So what would make you talk to somebody for 2 years? That's a really long time,
Rape you.
especially if they're in the same state as you and you're feeling romantic toward them. What would make you wait that long?
Oh no. Sassy Ray, rape you. Come on. There's no way that's accredited.
Then
Yeah.
I'll never be able to transfer my credits.
God damn it. Which school did you go to? I'd rather not say.
I like,
Can you just take my word for it?
was it Ramona that told him 4 years? You could have had a bachelor's.
you could have made something of yourself, Lauren, in those 4 years. That reminded me of the sex talk that Winnie did. Like, she starts right off the bat, like, Lauren, take your dick out, and then right into, don't you wish you'd made something of your life? You sexy fucking loser.
it's kind of like with Amanda. Amanda.
Amanda Jane.
Yes.
Okay. So how is she like Amanda Jane?
Well, she wasn't like
Oh, yeah. Please, Lauren. Tell us how Molly, Myspace Molly, is like Amanda James. Go ahead.
Ugh.
Fuck me. Why not?
Amanda James the way that I was. With Amanda James, it was 2 years with her. And I waited 2 years, I didn't date anyone or anything.
Okay, so when you were talking to Melissa, who was probably about 16, you're thinking you didn't talk to anyone because you didn't want to cheat on her?
No. I was talking to other people. I was talking to Molly at the same time. I was talking to Melissa. I was also going out and stuff like that too.
Oh, you're telling me you were cheating on Molly with Melissa? And you were going out karaokeing too? I thought you guys were boyfriend and girlfriend.
You can't even be loyal in these degenerate fake relationships.
Right? He can't be loyal to his catfish. He can't be loyal to his teenage girlfriends, his child brides. What's even the point, Lauren? Just go out karaokeing.
Okay, well, you said that she was like Amanda.
I said I was like Amanda.
Nail slot.
2 years, not going out with anyone or anything like that. That's how I just talk to someone not doing it. But with Melissa,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
just friends with Melissa. I don't know. I get lost somewhere there. You asked me. All right, you asked me how I could go 2 years with just talking to someone.
Yeah, when you were talking with Melissa, because I get Amanda. She was in Pennsylvania. You were all the way out in Washington, so it wasn't like you could just go and meet each other. I understand that. But when it came to Melissa, she's in Maine, you're in Maine. Talking to someone for 2 years, especially a teenager who's pretty much going to bail, pretty quickly.
I don't know about you, Bapstby, but I personally moved to Pennsylvania to be closer to Lauren in Maine.
Well, that's why I'm in Maryland now.
Right, that's why. Right. We all got to get closer to Lauren.
Made you want to talk to her for that long?
Jesus Christ.
Just because she needed a friend to talk to.
I like how he also, every time he tells that Amanda James story, he qualifies it for 2 years. I didn't date anyone. I didn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal.
Poor you. All those women that were lining up at your door didn't have a chance.
They were gawking at him.
We're all gawking at him when I was screaming them country songs.
She was gorgeous.
And the thunder rolled and the lightning strikes.
We're friends.
Love to hear that one.
We did like each other.
I love that one.
Okay.
I honestly think that's his best performance because that song is best sung yelled, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be crooned. That's the only song he can sing.
What made you have an
roomies
interest
with
in her?
Ramona.
Yeah,
Found out.
Well, it took a while, but it just maybe it was just because of where she turned to me for advice and stuff.
Okay. So she needed
That
you.
might have been part of it. Yeah, maybe that was part of it.
Did you guys exchange pictures and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, SRP Designs and ADD and Malicious, Lala Grace. See you guys coming in. Shins Koala, John Patterson, Danny,
Whitney Stapler.
Winnie Stapler. Hi, Morn. Teacup Recipes. Love the new video. Go check out that new chicken fries video if you haven't yet.
It looks so
Very
good.
funny. Yeah, and they looked really good.
I almost bought one of those ninja thingies today. I might have to now.
Yeah, yeah, that made them look very appealing.
Was there anything?
We didn't exchange that many pictures. I think I only got like 3 or 4 pictures of her.
Okay. Were any of them a little provocative?
No,
They were just straight pictures.
just straight pictures.
Just straight up pictures. Weren't nothing sexual about them.
It's just pitches.
It's just pitches. No, nothing sexual. No sexual bullshit.
You never bought it.
Okay. What did she see of you?
Just my bowls.
She saw me on cam.
She saw me on cam.
I love that. I didn't send any pictures.
Oh my god.
It's too fucking
That's
stupid.
like what you saw on cam, right? Like we took screenshots of your dick. Like don't try. Like you can't wiggle out of this on a technicality, Lauren.
He was probably like, "Oh man, I got a way out. It's not me."
It weren't pitches.
Oh, you had a cam back then too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. What are you even asking? I know what you're gonna ask. No.
Why not?
I don't know. Because we were just friends.
Yeah, but you were saying that you were feeling romantic toward her.
Yeah, I wasn't the same person back then either.
Well, yeah, but if you're feeling
Yeah, Tiffany, he wasn't the same person back then. Don't be so mean to him.
That was yesterday.
I weren't the same person back then. Hey, I'm different. I'm a good guy.
romantic towards someone, that's more than a friendship. So you're gonna want to be intimate with them, or at least talk about being intimate, and that showing.
Amanda James, I agree. Tiffany would be a great interrogator. And there's like the moment in the beginning of the call where where Lauren's trying to like wiggle out of it, and she kind of like calmly says, "Hey Lauren, now's the time to tell the truth," which is the same thing that the interrogator said to Chris Watts after he murdered his family to get him to confess.
It'll make you feel better.
Make you feel better, Lauren.
Now is the time to make a change in your life.
Where'd you
want
put
to
the girls, Lauren? Where are the girls, Lauren? Just tell us where you put them. Just point on the map.
Would be something that you're sharing with people that you have that type of an interest with.
Yeah, but never went there with me more so.
And I'm not here to judge you, Lauren. I really want to talk this out so that you can get it out on the table. I think that you've been holding this stuff in for a really long time. And I know that going through this chat is really hard to do because right now you're reading it to an adult. And that has to be hard. So when I'm talking to you about Melissa and Molly, I really want to know what type of conversations that you were having then, because it sounds like the experiences that you were having on the internet were going in a really bad direction.
Yeah, I noticed that. But there wasn't anything bad about Molly or Melissa.
What would make you stop it with them, but you went forward with Kayla?
Yes, don't worry, CNJ Dev. There is no jacking off in this one. At least not that we're aware of. He doesn't make it known if he is jacking off.
I don't know.
Did Molly and Melissa ever tell you that they weren't interested?
Just constantly jacking it.
Right. I just assume no matter what he's doing, he at least has his hand around his dick. You got to keep it stable. It can't be bouncing around because he walks around naked all the time.
Well, she wanted him to.
Right. It's what the girl wanted.
And I know
Lauren's choice.
I know you love it when I'm naked.
Right. Projecting those things onto the girls are always one of my least favorite things about any of these chats, really. It's just like, oh, I know you don't want this to happen to me. Like, I know you don't want me to go to jail. I know you love seeing me naked.
You won't be able to see me naked if I'm in jail.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's the worst part about you being in jail. I can't see your dick at all.
Cam or your naked body or anything like that?
Did they ever tell me that they weren't interested in seeing me? No.
Yeah. Or did they ask to see you?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember if they did at all.
Is it pretty likely that they did?
Molly had a cam, and I saw Molly on cam too.
Okay. So what happened when you guys were camming together?
We talked.
So you talked this...
Yeah. What happened when you guys were camming together? We talked.
Yeah.
We just chatted. I sipped my coffee and everyone kept their clothes on.
Says the guy who was naked 45 minutes into his chat with Kayla.
Right. And was immediately like, it's like he clicks like the chat and then just starts taking his clothes off slowly. By the time he's done taking them off, that's when he puts it in the chat. He's like, you wanted to see me naked, right? I assumed that's why you were here.
Begging me. That's why we're here.
Practically begging me to, right?
Same way, like how you were typing with Kayla at the same time you were on cam and she was typing to you at the same time. So you both were doing the same thing. What do you mean?
We were talking.
You were talking over the microphone.
We were talking over the microphone. And we'd also call each other and talk to each other on the phone too.
Oh, okay. And you would be sitting there on the camera?
No, because my computer wouldn't let me have the cam and the microphone on at the same time.
Okay. So
I'm sorry. What computer did Lauren have that wouldn't let him have the camera and the microphone on at the same time without shutting off?
So that's his excuse that I couldn't talk to her unless I had the camera on too. I mean, the Tandy 2000 would only allow that feature.
So I had to see it naked. It was out of my hands.
what did you used to do when you're talking to either Melissa or Molly and you would start to get turned on because you would be having romantic feelings toward them?
I don't know. I don't feel uncomfortable with this conversation.
What is that?
So I know I'm feeling uncomfortable with the conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wang,
I
come
can
on.
imagine that you would feel uncomfortable.
What?
In the comments, Lens, what kind of computer did Lauren have? A Wang.
Why? Yeah. God damn it. All of them.
But I'm not uncomfortable.
You know, the one on the table here.
I understand. The thing is that it's really important to analyze this type of stuff so that you can see where things started. You can see where your first experiences came from, where your interest and how you kind of knew how to navigate.
It's a very bold take. TCAP recipe is Lauren likes to date children because he is gross.
These types.
I can't even
Very-
top
it
that.
was
I might
stunning.
have to close up shop. That is beautiful. But
Lauren likes to date children because he is gross.
everything about that is perfect.
Yeah. Good job, chef. Another great recipe.
A relationship.
Another
online.
blow to Lauren.
Because I have to
Another blow
tell
to
you,
Lauren.
I love
going
you,
through
Chef.
this chat, even so far,
Me too.
there's so much that you knew how to do already, as far as keeping yourself hidden. Because I know that you were scared. It must have been a really scary thing.
All right, hold on. Let me use the bathroom.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Emma still there?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I guess Emma's just kind of playing the silent watcher. In case Lauren says something really, really bad, then she'll probably swing in. Don't you fucking dare, Lauren.
I love that. I love when she does that.
She was a little girl, Lauren.
She was in love with. Don't you dare! Motherfucker.
Children can fall in love,
Ugh.
lest we forget.
I'm here. What, did you go rub one out?
Did I what?
Hold on.
Did you go rub one out?
No, I'll put it this way. I had a lot of fruit today.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay. All right, man of fiber. I just wanted to let you know it's still not recording. So,
It says not recording, so I'm going to tell you
No.
this one thing. Me and Molly
Okay.
had strong feelings for each other.
What does that mean?
Meaning, she was 18 when this was wrong, but when I was down in Nashville, she was going to come down to Nashville to see me, and we were going to try something then.
Okay, so the master plan was you start dating Molly at 15, and 3 years later when she's 18, you're going to have her come down to Nashville and see you and sleep on your floor, I guess?
We were gonna try when she turned
We
18.
were gonna try.
We was gonna try to be boyfriend girlfriend.
Really give it a good try.
Good job,
Give
Shen.
him an honest chance.
Me and Molly tried to see each other
Oh, nice, Shin. Drink that water.
He's
one other
good.
time when we in the first year that we met. It was like
Okay.
towards the end of the first year that we met.
Oh yeah, and again, a big thank you to Last Tanker for this Photoshop and many of the other ones. Pretty much all the other ones on this channel. They're always he
amazing.
always just like I'll send him an email in the morning asking like, hey, can you just throw Lauren and Kayla's head on the Last of Us poster? And he's like, yep. It's just back within like an hour.
Lauren's face
So
is
thank
great
you.
in this too.
Yeah, he's got so many good faces to choose from.
Had to see each
Okay.
other, but I went up to see her, but I brought somebody with me. We were just
What did
gonna
you bring
see
with
each
you?
other.
Was that Roy?
No, it's irrelevant.
Okay.
I brought somebody with me because we were just going to see each other. We weren't even going to talk to each other. We weren't even going to touch each other or nothing. We were just going to see each other because we're both.
We were just gonna see each other. We weren't gonna touch each other or nothing.
Oh, this story.
This
so
part is
fucking
very good.
stupid.
The person that went with him is Tony, right?
Yes, Fama.
Fama, fucking Fama. Oh god, and he shows up and he's got that horrible voice too, walking around the county fair. Hey Lord, you want me to get you cotton candy?
Where are the little girls?
Where's the little girls, Lord? You promised me children. All they got is candy corn and adults.
His excuse to come here was that everyone was partying at Tony's house and Tony couldn't get any sleep. So he rented a motel with Lauren so he could get some sleep. I'm sure that's
of course. That sounds that's a rock solid story, I think.
completely plausible, right?
He wanted a little nap. I got a motel for a nice little nap time.
Wanted to know that we both existed.
Lauren, who did you bring with you? Come on.
It's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant, Lauren, because you went to go meet her and you brought
No, I
somebody
didn't.
with you.
I did not go to meet her. Just went to
Where did
see
you
her.
go to see her?
That doesn't matter either.
That's even
It's- it's
creepier, Lauren.
Where did you go to see her? It doesn't matter neither. I'm gonna know about that. It's the whole point of the conversation.
You went to stalk her?
It's
You didn't even
irrelevant.
want to let her know you were
It doesn't matter where I saw her. Just matters that I saw her and we didn't touch her nothing.
watching her? Dude, come on.
See, it was a mutual thing. She wanted to see me too.
So what did you do? Just like drive by and wave or something?
Well, there was supposed to be some fair going on or something like that.
You brought your mom, didn't you?
No, I didn't bring my mom.
All right, because that
No, I didn't bring my mom. I wouldn't bring my mom to
What are we
fuck a
doing
child.
here?
Lon, what are you doing here? You're out here looking for little children again, aren't you? That is my car, you know.
Need to get your head out of your ass. I love when she told him that.
I could have helped straighten you right out.
But you got your friend in Florida. They're gonna do it for you.
it's the only person.
Mama Gwen
That,
ain't as
I-
stupid as everybody thinks, I think.
No, Mama Gwen openly hates Lauren in every call. I don't know that they have phone calls where she's nice. It's just like the one where she thought it was a robocaller, and then when she found out it was Lauren, it almost seemed like she wished it was a robocaller.
It was
Like, I thought she was one of them robocallers. Damn it.
I mean, she's basically got like this whole thing figured out, and Lauren years later still going for it.
Right, like he still thinks he's fooling her. I was getting out of going to Tony and Wendy's.
I'm trying to get out of it.
I'm trying to get out of that stuff.
Think that you'd bring that you didn't want to mention, so I don't think you brought anybody.
Shit your head out, right?
Well,
That's what
I know I did.
What was that?
Shit your head out.
Gotta come back out eventually.
So,
Why did you want to bring someone?
so that way, I make sure that I had somebody there that knew that I weren't going to meet her. We were just going to go so we could see each other.
So somebody else had a
Not-
concern
not
about
me.
you meeting a little girl.
Not even meet. We weren't even going to meet. We just wanted to see each other.
What's the point? You guys are just going to spend all that gas money to wave after you had been very close and in a relationship that you said you felt committed? Lauren, can you please help me make sense of that?
Yeah, ADD, one of my favorite things that I ever heard Lauren say is him listing the things that he buys for Wendy. Like, I bought 2 fucking Pepsis, a whoopie pie, a cookie whoopie pie.
Whoopie pie.
A cookie whoopie pie.
M&M's.
And I bought a pizza, a big bag of M&M's.
The fat
30
ass.
pack of beer. She was looking at me with her fat fucking eyes.
She treats her
Talking to me
brother
with her
better than
fat
she
fucking
treats me.
words.
I just don't get it. You're not that desperate.
Just because we cared about each other. At the time, we cared about each other. And we wanted to see that the other one was real.
Did she have concerns that you weren't real?
She had concerns at the same time that I did. My concern was because of what happened with Amanda James.
Didn't you see her on cam? What did you think you were looking at then?
We
That's
saw
a lot.
each other on cam, but I don't know. I guess we both just wanted to feel better about knowing the other one.
So it wasn't to
I
verify that
don't
she was
remember.
real. That's bullshit, Lauren. You're smarter than
Yeah.
that, dude. Come on, you're not dumb. I know you're not
Yeah,
dumb.
but at the time, I was going downhill.
I love this. We
I
wanted
don't
to
now,
see
but I was going
if
downhill.
the other was real.
That is another one of my favorites. Like, the whole reason they wanted to see each other is they could confirm that the other was real. You just talked about talking on webcam.
Did he think
Was
she
that
was
not
a
enough?
robot or something? I mean, what?
I came to make sure she weren't CGI.
She took her mask off. She was an old man.
She was elderly man.
She was
Marvin.
Wendy with her fat fucking eyes.
It was Wendy. The whole time. Well, that call is also when he calls Wendy a cunt over and over again, and then apologizes to Wendy over and over again for saying it. I'm sorry for using that word.
But I can't help it.
She said, fuck my mother.
They
But at
gave
the time, I just didn't
gave
know.
her a vacuum cleaner.
Right. Your mother sucks like the Kirby.
All bad.
Right, but you apparently knew because you brought someone with you. You don't want to say who, and you don't want to say why. You're giving us some bullcrap to make sure that it's not an Amanda James thing. But you saw her on cam. You saw her
Listen.
speak. No,
Please
I'm not
listen to
done
me.
talking. I'm not done. You saw her on cam. You saw her lips move when she spoke. You knew she was real. You wanted to meet her to see that she had a lower torso. I don't. You knew she was real. You wanted to verify what? If you don't want to meet up or hug or kiss or give a high five, it doesn't make sense. And Judge Judy's law, if it doesn't make sense, then it's bullshit.
Well, that's Judge Judy's law, but some
Damn, Emma invoking Judge Judy's law. If it doesn't make sense, it's bullshit. I mean, it holds up in her court at the very least.
I mean, the whole story is so ludicrous. The fact that they didn't have a backup plan. The
Oh my
fair
God,
was
yeah.
one day, and I had to go to work. But he rented a motel room. He was staying overnight, right?
Yeah, he planned to stay overnight.
So they couldn't have met somewhere else. I mean, it's all just so fucking ludicrous.
Yeah, well, this is him making it up as he goes along. He's jumped off the cliff. He's trying to build a plane as he falls, hoping it'll take off.
This is the best he could come up with.
Right. He's just, like he can't do any better than this. This is the highest he's running all 100 kilobytes of RAM he's got, firing all cylinders.
fine. It's not bullshit.
So whose idea was it to do this?
I'm not lying to you at all about this.
Who was the one who was nervous?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember if it was my idea or if it was hers. And I brought somebody with me to make sure that.
Oh, really, Lauren? You don't remember if meeting up was her idea or yours?
Oh, come on.
You really think she was like, Lauren, please meet up with me. I need to see you.
I suspect that she didn't even know he was coming up there. I think she mentioned he was going to a fair, and he took that opportunity to see if she was really dating a boy.
Yeah, that's what it was. He wanted to ambush her and see if she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
If she was fucking cheating on him.
Cheating on me with that doctor.
He's such a good friend, you can cheat on me? What a dumbass.
So
that I was safe.
What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't think anything was going to. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just brought somebody with me for my own security.
So you wanted to make sure that if you had someone with you and you go to a fair, that's like a public place, there's a lot of people around, there's a chance that you could have just been going there. It just so happened that you were both there at the same time, but it wasn't to see each other. In case it ended up like a situation like
Oh,
To
Peter,
Catch a
I'm
Predator.
sorry.
No, it's in case it wound up.
What was that?
Fellow Lornographers, cherish the time you have with your families because it doesn't last forever. I said goodbye to my mom yesterday after a long illness. This stream is a welcome
bummer.
diversion. I'm sorry to hear that, Peter.
Where somebody said something
I'm glad we could provide the diversion at the very least.
Yeah.
about me being somewhere. I had witnessed that I was right there with that person.
Where would they think that you were going to be?
I don't know. I was just trying to look out for my own ass at the car.
Well, yeah, but if you're saying that you wanted someone there with you so they could prove that you were there, what was the alternative? What would people think as far as where you were going? What were you afraid of?
I don't know. I was afraid of something being said, happening, and not really happening.
Okay, so like if...
I mean, this call isn't particularly full of laughs. Maybe now's a good time to divert over to our Lauren bursting into tears segment of the program.
We can make Lauren cry all we like.
Yeah, let's make Lauren cry a little bit. Let me pull that up.
Guess you're just stuck with...
All right.
I did.
So, turns out in this call, Tiffany's been talking about Dan in a pretty sexual way.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know it's tough for you guys to hear, but she's been talking about Dan in an incredibly sexual way. She finds him attractive.
It weren't her fault.
It weren't her fault.
Dan is so sexy that you can't help it.
Honestly, like in his own words, you know what I look like in a pair of jeans, baby? Lauren is lying. I love you, Emma.
Lon is lying.
Lauren's lying.
Oh God.
But yeah, she's been talking a little bit too much about Dan, and Lauren's not having it. And he's reached his breaking point, which means it's time for the tears to fall like rain.
Yes.
He didn't answer.
Let's wash ourselves, purify ourselves, baptize ourselves.
Guess you're just stuck with me.
I need to know something.
What?
Are you really attracted to Dan? Or are you just teasing me about it?
I need to know, are you really attracted to Dan, or are you just teasing me about it?
About it. Stupid. I mean, listen, if it bothered him that much, just don't answer the fucking phone. I want you to call Dan right now and tell him, no.
Almost makes you sad for him until you go back to the Myspace Molly call.
I'm not teasing you about it. He's very attractive, but nothing's ever happened.
But if you had the opportunity, something would happen.
Oh.
No, I don't just go around fucking people.
Yeah, honestly, lovely Steph, it's kind of unclear at this point in the call whether or not Lauren's drunk. I can't really tell by the, or you're just teasing me about it.
I love it.
About is the only word I enjoy coming out of his mouth.
But if Dan made a move on you, you let it happen.
Something will happen.
No, I don't.
But if you had the opportunity, it would. You'd be fucking Dan right now.
Well, again, I just don't let stuff happen. Things just don't happen. And if I want to be with you, I'm not going to let it happen.
I know you want to be with me.
Yes, of course I do.
That was a particularly pathetic. Do you want to be with me? I'm gonna have to hear that one more time. Of course.
Do you care about me?
Do you give a fuck about me? Wow.
I don't want to go
VLC is
around
not
dancer.
cooperating. I don't want to go.
Tell me what you're feeling. 'Cause it sounds like a lot.
I'm confused. I've never been confused about you, and tonight I'm fucking confused.
That's one of my favorites too. I'm just so confused. I never been confused about you before. Tonight I'm fucking confused. Oh, tonight's the night you're confused? This is the first time?
He's always so confused. And it's always such a great go-to excuse. I was confused about you when I went to meet Michelle Simpson.
Right. That's like it's like a scapegoat. Like, oh, I was confused about what we were.
Tell me what you're feeling.
Up until she cheats on him.
Right.
Like, I committed myself to you.
10
like a
fucking
lot.
months!
10 fucking months. It's even worse. It's even funnier with Tiffany, or I guess this is Casey at this point. Not yet. Because it's 6 months. So he's
Right.
like, 6 fucking months. Like, it doesn't pack as much of a punch.
I'm confused. I've never
Gave you
been
my
confused
trust.
about
I gave her my trust.
you, and tonight I'm fucking confused.
Hello?
Hey, Emma. I'm sorry. I know.
Hi. Is everything
he's
okay? I
really-
got your text.
Yeah, he's really upset.
Don't hurt yourself, sweetie. Wendy told me, okay? She knew that was the only way I could get on the phone.
Lauren,
What?
can you please talk to us?
What's wrong, sweetie?
When he weeps like this, I really try to imagine what he looks like.
Oh,
Just
God.
really savor it, you know? Like this kind of like shaking he does of his head like he did in the interrogation room.
Yes.
It's so upsetting and so pathetic.
The snot coming out of his nose and just...
Right, dripping. I'm fucking confused.
I'm so hurt.
I'm switching out of VLC. It keeps shutting down. Not interested in that.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time he cries, I picture him lying down and putting his hands behind his back.
Like he's prepared to be arrested. He so associates crying with being arrested.
Cause she doesn't like me fucking sick.
He wants you. Yes.
What's wrong, sweetie?
Hey, stop farting! I can smell it!
What?
Sorry, that was me. That's my roommate.
That fucking punk-ass little bitch, shut the fuck up.
Jesus. Who is that, Victor in the background? Stop it, stop farting.
Yeah, it stinks.
Right, and then Lauren's like, he's like, is he sick or something? Like, Lauren's like, tell that motherfucker to shut up. And he's like, no, isn't he like a quadriplegic or something?
He has AIDS, doesn't he?
Right, he's got like a serious medical condition. And Lauren's like, tell him to shut his fucking mouth.
Hey,
Hold on,
it's
fucking
just a
bugger.
quadriplegic. Dude, don't tell him that, Cindy.
No, I'm not going to.
Look, you guys just kiss and make up, okay? Take care.
No. She fucked her up again.
When he thinks she left, she fucking left again. No, Lauren, I'm right here.
Still here.
Oh.
What's
I love
up?
when he talks to himself.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
The physicotherapy call is like one of my favorites. When he starts singing the national anthem, and
Oh,
Victor,
my
Victor starts the physicotherapy, and he's like, "Well, this is great."
I love when he talks to himself like that. I keep trying to find a way to incorporate like those, like, I know there's a file or a video in the dump like Lauren ASMR that is like an hour or so of like, there's a call, I don't know which one it uses, but there's one where he is just talking to himself because no one's on the other side of the phone. He's going like, baby.
Is it the
Aren't you
3-hour
talking,
call?
baby?
He's talking to himself.
It might be a part of that one, but there's also another call in the dump called Solo Shomo. That is all Lauren. So it very well could be that one too. But like, if there's another call that is just Lauren talking that is not like that, I would very much like to do an ASMR video and just like everything I say is just like whisper everything I say. What a fucking asshole. He's such a piece of shit.
Burr.
That would be really nice. Baby.
What's going on?
He wants you on the phone, but you won't say anything. I'm not really sure.
I want you to tell Emma. I want you to tell him what you really feel about her.
I want you to call Emma. I want you to tell her how you really feel about her.
She's my best friend.
She's your best fucking friend.
She's your best friend too.
And this is like right after, like, all Tiffany's done is say that Emma was Mexican, and Lauren just unhinges. She's your best fucking friend.
How can you say that about her? I can't do it justice.
Better shut your mouth about Emma.
Calling her a Mexican.
No,
I'm calling her a Mexican.
don't.
She's like a fucking...
I don't look.
No, Emma, I'm not... I just want to listen.
I don't need to know how she feels about me from her mouth. I can
Emma.
tell from actions.
Emma,
I don't know Spanish.
wait, you can say it in English. Tell her how you really feel about it. If you fucking be a stupid fucking dumbass, I'm
Hey.
gonna hang up on you.
Don't talk to my friend like that. Good night, guys.
Yeah, well,
Wow. Damn, Lauren, really mean to Tiffany. You keep acting like a stupid fucking dumbass, I'm gonna hang up on you.
Oh God, I love when he does that.
Like a woman
I'm
he's
gonna
trying
hang
to
up.
endear himself to.
Yeah, and then when you don't call him back right away, like, oh, so I hang up on you and you don't even call me back.
That shows just how much you care about us, doesn't it?
You don't care about us.
Right, the CNJ dev, when he's like, says about Emma, she's a Spanish cunt bag. And Lauren goes, you're a white cunt bag. Such a bad person.
she's my fucking woman, and I'm tired of her fucking playing this dumbass bullshit.
She's gone, Lauren.
If she ever fucking hangs up on me like that again, I will not talk to her again. Because that is just fucking church cloud bullshit. And I'm not...
Yeah, okay. Okay, Lauren. If Emma hangs up on you again, you're never gonna talk to her again?
Yeah, right.
We're gonna hold you to that. When is this? 7/27/18? If he talks to her anytime after that, he's a liar.
I never want to talk to that fucking bitch again.
Never again.
fucking standing for.
What are you
I am
talking
so
about?
fucking tired of this goddamn stupid fucking bullshit
That's church
attitude.
bullshit.
Church card.
It's a bunch of church called crap. Another favorite Lorneism of mine is when he says crap you've pulled. I don't know why. But when he has that one voicemail where he's like confronting Winnie about like all this stuff and he's just like, it's another thing that's going to go on that bullshit line. Crap you've pulled.
I like
It just sounds really funny. Which one?
Rack of bullshit.
Rackable. I don't give a flying rat's ass.
Yeah. If she fucking does that, then she doesn't give a fuck about me.
She said she was on the phone before. We are completely interrupting her. I've called her twice now.
Yeah,
after
and
she
she
said
couldn't
that.
stay on long enough. She couldn't stay on long enough. She had to fucking speak up and say that she doesn't need to say what she wants to say. What do you want her to say?
You started calling me names.
She had to hang up.
Stupid. She didn't want to hear that, probably. He started yelling.
Don't hear what? I wasn't yelling at you. I was yelling in general.
I weren't yelling at you. I were yelling in general. That's like when he's yelling in his trailer and then gets mad at somebody else for yelling because it's scaring Sadie. It's like, she knows I'm not yelling at her.
She's skittish. He's just shaking his fist at the sky and
Right.
She's so skittish. I don't know why.
I don't know what happened to her. Maybe her last owner was abusing her or something.
I weren't.
I know I weren't.
Of this fucking dumbass bullshit that you fucking say about people. About you putting them down. I hate it when you put people down. I don't want you to put people down.
I know, it's really mean. I'm sorry.
Fuck, I love you so goddamn much. I don't want you to be like that.
Okay, I'll try not to. Try really hard.
Yeah, but you're fucking racist though. Look at Emma. She's fucking done nothing but be there for you. She's called fucking Mexican. She's no like this. She's Mexican.
She's Mexican.
You're calling her Mexican and like she don't know that she's Mexican. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
It's goddamn stupid.
She's fucking done nothing but be there for you. She's called fucking Mexican. She's no like this. She's Mexican.
Mexican.
She knows she's Mexican. Are you fucking kidding me?
You fucking kidding me? She's your best fucking friend. She's your best fucking friend. Look at Emma. She's fucking done nothing but be there for you. She's called fucking Mexican. She's no like this. She's Mexican.
She's
you
Mexican.
fucking kidding me? She's your best fucking friend. She's your best fucking friend.
Being a
You
Mexican is
fucking
not
treat her
my
like
fault.
shit and she still sends shit to you. She still sends shit to you even though you fucking treat her like shit.
She still sends shit to you even though you treat her like shit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sort of like what Lauren. I mean, Lauren treats her like shit, and she's his best friend.
Right, exactly. Why shouldn't that be the case across the board?
I absolutely love how when he gets angry and he can use that, he'll defend Emma like, oh, I'm not gonna let you treat her like that. She's my best fucking friend.
Oh yeah, he only does that when it's to his advantage. He only defends people when it's directly beneficial to him.
Call Emma and tell her she's not Mexican.
You better call him right back.
Now.
Tell her she's not Mexican. Oh look, we got Whoopie Pie in the chat. Did you bring your friend Cookie Whoopie Pie?
Whoopie Pie's just
Yeah, I know,
disconnected
she's
over
a good
from Tony and Wendy's.
Whoopie Pie with Tony and Wendy's house.
person.
And also, by the way, he definitely brought all that shit over there so he could ask him that favor. And the reason he was mad is because that didn't work. He was hoping this would be like a nice ploy for him to get help out of Tony, and when it didn't happen, he was pissed.
Lauren doesn't understand, like, just doing something nice for someone just to do something nice. There's always an expectation. You know, I brought you a whoopie pie. I gotta be able to use your bathroom.
Right? You gotta let me use your bathroom. I bought you a cookie whoopie pie.
Next time he wants to use my power washer, he's gonna have to bring his house over here.
Drive the cocksucker over to my house.
My power washer 6 months.
Oh, good evening, Rebjorn Armstrong.
Hey, Bjorn.
And hello to Aerodo. I don't think I said hello to you. And Roy Miro-san. Off the wall for life. Aren't we all? Rumble and Diesel. Hunter Crunch.
Fucking put that out of there. I don't care if she fucking, so fucking tired of all that.
I think you need to go to
I
bed.
fucking hate drama.
Why don't you just go to bed?
You go to bed and
Yeah, Lauren. Go to bed. Dunk your head. Do what you gotta do. Cool off.
you see up on that fucking internet, there with the fucking person on fucking church pod.
What did you say?
He'll get past it.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. He's great at getting out of patterns.
He's getting out of patterns.
He can't help but get out of patterns.
I'm trying to be considerate to you.
Randall fucking
Being an asshole.
frustrated.
You're being an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I got fucking reason to be, don't I?
Because you are.
Lauren, you think you have a fucking reason to be an asshole? In what way you justified? Because she called her Mexican?
Yeah.
You can
That's
cry
her
and
worst
scream.
sin.
Right.
Do you want me or you want Dan? And that.
Yeah, that's the second cardinal sin.
For one. That's the only reason to be.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's fucking in that way, now I fucking question shit.
Yeah, go question shit. Go dunk your head. Whatever the fuck you need to do.
There it is. Go question shit. Go dunk your head.
Just because I'm trying to be considerate, you're obviously wasted. You need to sleep it off.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I've been drinking coffee for the last 45 minutes.
Okay, that's not enough to sober you up.
No, I'm just fucking...
Hello?
Yeah.
Emma, can you just do me a favor and tell him to go to bed? Lauren, are you okay?
No, you fucking hang up on us constantly. When I call you, you don't...
No, Emma, things are not okay. You hang up on us constantly.
Hang up on ass.
On us.
That's another, like, weird thing he says, like, when he's talking with someone. You're hanging up on us.
Seriously, yeah. Like, you're not just hanging up on me. You're hanging up on us.
Us.
I don't want to talk to you when you're inebriated.
Okay,
Sorry.
when I am sober, you don't answer the phone.
You're right, because
When Wendy calls you, every time Wendy calls you, you answer the phone. When I call you, you don't answer the phone.
All right. Is that it?
Read what you want.
I don't know.
Read into what you want.
All right, well, she hung up anyway, so.
It's one of my favorite usernames, Cthulhu Hand Luke.
Yes.
One of my favorites. And the answer is yes. Lauren does think that coffee is a direct antidote for alcohol. He's been drinking for 45 minutes.
That's the clue that he's drinking, because every time they say, "Are you drinking coffee?"
I've been drinking coffee. But the one he does here is good because he gets like pissy about it. He's like, "I've been drinking coffee for the last 45 fucking minutes." Like, I've been drinking coffee.
I mean, I've been drinking beer for the last 6 hours, but
don't be an idiot. I've been drinking coffee for 45 minutes. I'm fine.
I'm gonna drive my brother home so he doesn't walk home drunk.
Right. And drive into someone's house. A Saturday night.
Of course she did. Because she knows I'm fucking reading shit.
Okay, well, why don't you read shit and then go to bed? You really need to
fucking read
sleep
shit.
off.
I'm not going to bed right now.
Do you want to jerk off then?
No.
What do you want to do?
I don't want anything sexual. Just want you on the phone.
Aren't you naked?
I just want you on the phone. So maybe we can figure some shit out. Or maybe we can just maybe just spend time together without sexual shit.
Maybe we can figure this shit out. And maybe, just maybe, we can spend some time together without sexual bullshit.
Says Lauren.
Right, says Lauren fucking Armstrong.
Let me get naked, because I know you love it when you see me naked.
Right, send me a picture of your pussy.
Ugh.
Love to spend
The king of sexual bullshit.
with you not yelling. I'm not going to stay up all night on the phone with you when you're yelling. That's ridiculous.
I wanted that all fucking day.
Okay, well we're talking right now.
You had to keep pouring fucking kerosene on the fire.
Right, and so now we're going to talk about it for the 150th time.
Okay,
Do you have
have
something
we
to
really
say?
talked about all of it? Have we really talked about all of it?
Incessantly.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so for those longer times that you and I was not on the phone, that you did not call me back today when you were fucking doing the crap with your fucking neighbor, what was going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
So all these times you ignore my calls, what is going on?
Lauren, I'm not going to...
Oh my god, like what information is he trying to get out of Tiffany at this point? Like, is she expecting to be, like, is he expecting her to go like, "Oh, you're right, I've been cheating on you"?
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Fucking really? What are you doing all that time at your neighbor's house? And when you're not on the phone with me, what the fuck are you doing?
Why aren't you on the phone with me when you're sleeping?
So I know nobody's fucking you.
Quality time on the phone.
Yeah, this to him is still quality time on the phone.
Fucking dumbass.
Jesus.
Call every time if I can't.
I want to fucking trust you.
Then
and
do it.
Every fucking thing. It's not that fucking easy. Look
Then
what you did before.
You don't have to
Look
try
what you did
to trust
before.
someone. Either you do or you don't. And you obviously don't.
Well, no, I want to.
Well, there's not a want to. You either do or
Wait,
you don't.
Last night, I never trusted anybody fucking more in the world than I did you.
And one day...
Except for my mom. One day, with the crap that you pulled,
There it is. One day of the crap that you pulled.
I knew every fucking thing that you were doing. One day with the crap that you pulled. I knew every fucking thing that you were doing. You knew everything that you were doing. And you just tried to feed it more and more. Constantly.
You're trying to feed it.
Aaron, we don't need you assuming Lauren's asshole's gender. His asshole is gender fluid. It's Mr. Penis and just asshole.
Gender fluid.
More and more. You're trying to feed it more and more.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
You tried to feed it more and more.
You're
Every
trying to feed it
fucking
more and
thing
more.
you did,
You're
you
just
knew
letting yourself
you were doing it
upset.
sexually,
You're
because
just
you knew it would piss me off.
getting yourself more upset. You're repeating yourself again, and
Are
again.
you playing a fucking game with me for the Church of God?
Once again, Lauren. No.
How much do you love me?
Like a million times more than I thought I ever could.
Hey, I'm gonna put my...
What was that?
I'm just laughing at Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Dundalk. You know what? He could be from Dundalk. I'm sorry.
Dundalk.
That's how people in Dundalk talk.
Of course it is.
Oh, fuck.
Myself on mute. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Lauren. No.
How much do you...
Right, I also love the really disingenuous, like, how much do you love me? I love you more than I ever thought I could.
Than I ever thought I could.
Than I ever thought was possible.
I love you so much. She does such a great job. I mean, her voice is great, and she puts up with so much bullshit, and she just doesn't fucking take it from Lauren.
Yeah, she like really does not relent an inch for Lauren, whereas like everyone else kind of gives him some concessions. She'll like, even when she's being nice to him, it's in this like deadpan, like, yes, I love you so much, Lauren.
love me?
Just utterly disrespectful, and it's amazing.
Like a million times more than I thought I ever could.
Alright, I'm gonna put myself on mute, and I want you to call and just have a conversation with her.
No.
Without fucking saying anything about or why.
Why? Why do you have to listen to any conversation that I have?
Somebody outside the realm. Emma is inside the realm. So it can't be her.
Okay,
It
but
can
why do I
only be
have to
Kate.
talk to you? Why? Let's
Because
call
I
your
can
mom.
hear. That's not happening because I'm not giving anybody my fucking mom's phone number.
I'm not
Because
asking.
you are here.
I'm not asking for her number. You call her. I'll talk to her now.
Why does Lauren always got to put himself on mute?
No, this time.
Right. He always has to be the one sneaking around. The one who's like in charge of everything.
Outside the realm.
Outside the realm of COD.
I'm going to put myself on mute, and I want to see if you can talk to her without calling her Mexican or talking sexual bullshit.
I wonder if she can do it. I wonder how it'll go.
The fucking night. Are you fucking serious? What is this shit I'm talking about?
Then call your brother. Call somebody over there. Or you call her. I'll talk to her now.
No, this time of fucking night. Are you fucking serious? What is this shit I'm talking about?
Then call your brother.
Like, suggest that they call her, the thing that he wanted, and then he goes, at this time of fucking night, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. I want you to call her right now.
At this time of night, are you fucking kidding me?
You're so fucking thoughtless.
You really are a piece of shit, Casey.
Call somebody over there.
No.
Call one of these women that are supposedly...
I like to think that Lauren's burn phone is like one of those Firefly phones that just has 4 buttons.
Right.
One of them's mute. One of them's Emma. It just says Emma.
Emma.
One for Dan, of course.
Mom.
Mom, right? Mom. Roy. Mama.
Running over you.
What woman?
Exactly.
I don't go out. I don't go out right now.
Right, I know.
But I can tell you, I can go out.
Go ahead.
I'm not going out now, but I'll tell you what. I can go out. If you want me to go out, I can go out.
Go out.
I don't go out because of you, but if you want me...
Empty threats.
Right, Jeff. Dan, he's my man. Oh, I guess I figured it all out.
I can go out, I go out.
Lauren's so clever.
Go. I would love.
Right? That's another really good one where he's being fed information. And then he's like, well, it's like, oh, I guess I figured it all out. Whoopsie, I figured it all out.
It.
I'm not so sure you would.
Yeah, I would. I'd love to talk to her.
Or then you could go out to some other guy
No, I'm talking about you.
because you don't really want me.
No, again, I'm talking about you. Go out if you want to.
I want to know why you did this bullshit today.
Now he's demanding answers. I want to know why you did this bullshit today.
What's your fucking problem?
You better give me a straight fucking answer. You better start loving me the right goddamn way.
Going out with some other guy. I put my entire heart into you for 6 months.
It's like, no matter how small the amount of time, if he puts his whole self into it, he's now entitled to your entire life.
His entire trust, his whole heart. It doesn't matter if you wanted his whole fucking heart or not.
No one ever
He gave it
does.
to you, and he owns you.
Right. Right, he's like branding you for sacrifice.
I didn't take my medicine.
Don't you seem to think
didn't
that's
wanna
becoming a
take it.
habit?
Yeah, it is. It's a bad habit.
You acknowledge it's a bad habit.
Yeah. Just like
And
drunk
you understand
driving.
you can lose me. And you understand you can lose me because of that.
Just
but
like
you
drunk
don't seem to
driving.
care.
Just like drunk driving. Just like
Yeah, well,
drunk
maybe you ought to stop drinking and driving. Maybe you ought to stop drinking and driving.
Maybe I should start.
Wow. Because not taking your medication is worse than drunk driving. He's like, but maybe you better start drunk driving then. Really trying to put himself up on a pedestal.
And Lauren knows everything about mental illnesses. And what did he say to Winnie? Like, I know everything about. And she said he knew somebody that had. God, I can't even think of what her mental illness was. It's schizophrenia. I know everything about schizophrenia.
I know everything there is to know about schizophrenia.
Is that what you said?
I said maybe you ought to stop drinking and driving.
I'm not doing that. You are.
You know, when you don't take the medicine you're supposed to take.
That's drinking and driving is taking the medicine I'm supposed to take. I don't understand.
In your case, if you don't take your medicine, it's worse than drinking and driving.
Is it?
Right, Reborn. He fox in a truck. He's a male slob.
Obviously,
How?
you got 3 cars in an accident the other night because you didn't fucking
No.
take your medicine.
You drove into a house.
So other people got hurt. What?
Didn't you drive into a house or something? Some bullshit.
He's like shocked. Didn't you drive into a house? What? Huh? Whatever do you mean?
I don't remember that.
It weren't me.
I drive drunk. I was just
drive drunk.
Limit.
Right. And then once he's cornered, he's like, well, I was driving my fucking brother home. I was trying to save my fucking brother's life.
I didn't know I was over the limit. What?
Yeah, you.
What?
What they call that?
That's another one of my favorite Lorne's Lil Jon What is one of the all-time best.
Because I drove my brother home so he would be safe instead of walking on the road drunk.
Oh yeah, he was.
And on the way back, I fell asleep.
I got my brother home safe to make sure he weren't wandering around the road drunk. And on the way home, I fell asleep.
He makes it sound like he crashed because he fell asleep, not because he weren't drunk.
Right, he was sleepy. Lorne just a little tie-tie.
Yeah, because you were.
Are you seriously gonna? Isn't this a fucking miracle? Everybody on the church of God knows shit about me.
No, that's what happened.
You know, if you want to know what happened, instead of reading on the church card, why didn't you ask me?
I don't have to ask.
If you want to know about me, instead of reading it on the church of card and making up the excuse that I want to be close to you,
instead of learning about me from the Church of God, why don't you just ask me so I can lie to your face? Come on, how inconsiderate are you?
Instead of listening to people who tell the truth.
With their facts and logic. Why don't you come here and get lied to by me? Trot your ass up here.
Don't you want to know everything about me?
Right. See all of his secret papers that exonerate him that he has in his trailer but can't find until you're there face to face.
I love his downloaded facts about perverted justice.
Oh my god.
He's innocent. Like, I got these off the internet. Somebody sent them to me. My best friend sent them to me.
Your closest friend.
so I can only read on church card, why don't you ask me?
You wouldn't have been charged with
you
a
are
crime
too involved
if you
with
didn't
church of card.
commit one.
You
What
are.
else do I need to know? You were drunk driving.
You are too.
Right, Ryhop. I don't care what the police report says, believe me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You are too involved with church card. If you want to care about me, if you love me,
I'm not
as I
involved
say
with
you
them
do.
at all.
Yeah, well, you seem to be getting a lot of information from them.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting it from there.
Yeah, you are.
I don't talk
You
to
are.
those people. I don't even know who they are.
And, well, you're getting a lot of information from them.
All right.
It's not a fucking miracle. I can't go on the internet and give information about you.
I love whenever somebody spells Lorne's speaking like phonetically in the chat. Like, perverted justice was paid $100,000 an episode.
Instead, I have to ask.
It's just such a specific way of speaking. It's a language that only works in this chat room.
The spelling and the cadence.
Right. Right, the dots, the carefully placed pauses.
Chris Hansen weren't there for the right reasons.
You weren't there for the right reasons. I called up his office. I said, let's set up a fight between me, him, and Xavier and make it legal.
Oh my god, I love that story so much. He just thought he was so clever.
He's like, oh yeah, they're gonna set up a boxing match between me and Chris Hansen.
I got drunk and I called him.
He thinks he's done something really cool.
And try to believe you in what you say.
Again, with trying to believe.
But you go on the internet, you find the information about me, and then you interrogate me.
I didn't interrogate you. I was telling you what happened.
Really?
There's lots of groups that talk
You
about you.
you did not interrogate me enough today.
Okay, I realize we're past the tears now. We can go back to where we were in that Myspace Molly call.
Okay.
I was just having too much fun getting angry at him.
Oh, it's all gold.
Honestly, yeah. You can just kind of stumble upon amazing moments. Now, let's see, where were we?
Fixing problems with your fist, just like the good old days.
Back in the good old days.
Anybody
where you
read
punched
those
your problems
lawsuits?
away.
They're great. The lawsuits are great. If you take time to read them, they're great.
No, I've not read them through. Are they in the dump?
I don't know if they're in the dump, but I think they're on Template TCAP.
Right. Oh, I guess it's also publicly available.
Yeah.
Here we are.
No, it's always hard to talk about the tough stuff.
It is. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. I know, it's really hard to talk about this tough stuff. Yeah, it really is. It sure is, Lauren.
Especially with the person that
Getting laid is hard.
Getting laid's a difficult thing for me. It bothers me.
Bothers me.
Well, you're going to get through this.
Even though I want you to
You're
know
gonna get
everything.
Oh, okay. Tiffany read the lawsuit on her channel.
Oh,
Cute.
cool, okay. Definitely worth looking at that.
So really difficult.
Yeah, I know. I know it's tough because it's something that you have buried and you haven't wanted to talk about. You're in denial about it as if nothing ever happened. And I think that as soon as you do, and you answer my questions and we get through this and you elaborate on stuff so that I don't have to ask 500,000 questions, we can work it out and we can say, okay, I'm understanding this part now. Now let's move on to the next part. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never had anybody that I can open up to all the way.
Well, good. I'm glad.
You and I have Emma.
Lauren, I think you open up all the way for a lot of people. I don't think this is the first person you can open up for, both literally and metaphorically.
That's
literally.
Literally. You know, it's really funny how he holds back facts. He thinks he's hiding. Like, for instance, when he was talking to the therapist, and he was like, unless you can come out here and meet me face to face, I'm not going to tell you about it. And it's like all things that he's already talked about on multiple occasions, like his stupid mac and cheese and meatballs story and fucking Amanda James. I mean,
right.
I'm not going to tell you about it.
Why? Yeah, like we're going to come all the way out there to hear you retread over the same bullshit you've been spouting for a decade? No, thank you. I'll spare myself the flight money.
Mm-hmm.
Therapist is coming up to stay at the fucking trailer with him.
Yeah, getting piss all over their shoes. Walking up the lawn. That's another really good moment. I don't remember what call it's in, but he's like really mad at one point and he calls Tiffany back. He's like, I'm peeing outside just to piss you off.
Right? I'm acting like an animal. That's an issue.
Just like you think I am. Like what is that proving except exactly what she said about you?
Pissing on his lawn.
Emma taking
He's
offense to
fucking
it.
lawn. He's hurting himself.
Sometimes it's still
stupid.
hard to open up to her just because of that fear that I'm being recorded without
Hi, sorry, back.
It's not gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, I had to use the restroom.
Okay. Well, he wanted to tell us both something, so we were just waiting until he got back.
Sorry, Lauren, back, hun.
Okay. I know it's imperative that we're not being recorded right now or through any of this.
No, it hasn't been on since you guys read the chat, 20 minutes ago, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know that with the messages that you sent me the other day, I had to get my magnifying glass to read it, but I was able to read it. I know that somebody was asking questions about Molly.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's not being recorded because they don't need to know anything about Molly.
Yeah, well, she's a real person.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's not being recorded because you don't want them to know anything about Molly.
I was just thinking that, we would never record you, Lauren. Don't worry about that.
No. Don't be ridiculous, Lauren. We're here to help you.
Just because we've done it 500,000 times in the past, this time we're not.
I think that to me is what makes the phone sex, every time he does it, so outrageous. It's the fact that he knows he's been recorded over and over and over.
Ugh.
And still, the dick wins over every time.
Yeah, or the pictures, like he knows, the whole world's seen my dick. You know?
That's your fault, Lauren. You could have prevented that.
Right, and he still sends the pictures and the shower videos and
they get progressively worse.
Oh.
Like they're like pictures of his shit and his like piss. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god. It's burned into my brain.
Imagine his probation officer seeing those. They probably have, right?
She went through that phone. She has.
Oh, for sure. Lauren, is this a picture of your shit?
Why are you taking?
Well, my girlfriend at the time wanted to see if I was vegan. What did vegan shit look like? Sure.
And so.
Yeah, but she's a special person. She's always a special person to me.
Well, she came out to the community already, so people already know about her.
I actually remember something that I read about Anthony Palumbo that was a more recent story about him. Nothing to do with, like, pedophilia or anything, but, like, there was an incident in northern New Jersey where an Anthony Palumbo was rushed to the hospital because his father disowned him and poured hot soup on his head.
I heard that.
Yeah, like that was like a real story. That's Anthony Palumbo.
Hot soup.
Hot soup on his head. I can hear his voice.
I can't help but think that's like a
Dad, what are you
euphemism.
doing? I can't do his voice.
I can't help but think that's a euphemism for something else. We got hot soup on his head.
Oh yeah, that guy over there, he's got a bunch of hot soup on his head, I'll tell you what.
But as far as you're concerned and your point of view and your opinions about her, that's not going to be shared by me anyway, unless you tell somebody else. So don't worry about that.
All right. Molly lived 3.5 hours away from me. She lived in Presque Isle. So that's where I drove from, was from Cambridge to Presque Isle.
Okay.
Tony was the one that went with me. Tony thought that I should be waiting to talk to her until she was 18, but after he talked to her a little bit, he didn't talk to her very much, but he talked to her a little bit. And he said that she seemed like a nice person to be friends with. But he did say that he thought that I still should wait until she's 18 to talk to her, or to meet her.
Oh yeah, you think? You should wait till she's 18 to talk to her? That's great advice, Lauren. Should have followed it.
Who'd have thought? Even that's kind of gross. I mean, if he's in his 30s, you know, you're going to talk to an... I'm sorry, I think that's kind of gross, too.
It is, yeah. Wait, hold on, Shin. Anthony Palumbo also ran for an assemblyman in New York, and he got trolled really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I need to do some research when I get off this.
Me too. He's got to be doing something crazy right now. There's no way a guy who looks and sounds like that isn't doing something wild.
My excuse to come here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk to her about the meter. But when I got caught up in the sting, Molly saw her and she called Tony.
Oh, she saw it on TV.
Yeah, she told Tony she said, "Mom's in trouble." And Tony said, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, Molly. Nobody's saying that 18 years old is not still very young for Lauren Armstrong at 32. Or I guess he'd be 35 by the time Molly was 18. But like, I guess it's just that it's not illegal.
They would just have so much in common.
Right. Can't expect much more of him besides that.
Nothing we can do about it. Anything else I was said, I don't know. I don't think the conversation was very long because Tony had companies at the time, he said.
Oh, okay. Did you ever talk to her after that? No, because you went to prison. So that would make sense, right? Okay.
Did I ever wish that I did? Yeah, I wish that I did because, you know, her and I had no friendship. Really.
Okay.
We grew to love each other in a friendship way because we had talked so much and shared so much with each other.
Okay.
She was going through quite a tough time. She was a kid when she was 15, 16, started getting a little better when she was 17. Then 18, once she graduated, after she graduated, she was going to come out in Nashville.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you were talking to Kayla, you were talking to Molly at the same time?
Well, when I was talking, I was talking to Molly some. I wasn't talking to her very much, though.
But there was still a plan for her to come down and be with you.
No, not be with me, to visit with me.
Okay.
But as far as being with, there was no plans for us to be boyfriend and girlfriend. But she was going to come down.
What a distinction to make. She wasn't here. She wasn't going to come down here to be with me. She was going to come down here to see me.
Yeah, but he also makes a statement that they were going to try to be boyfriend and girlfriend when she came out there. She's just going to see me. See if
it wouldn't be right to not give it a try.
Visit me. Whatever happened, happened.
What changed the boyfriend and girlfriend thing?
And just over time, things change, and we had to know each other better in a better way, and it was hard to tell what was going to happen with us.
Were you hoping something would happen?
I don't know that I was hoping something was going to happen, or if I just didn't give it much thought either way. I know that I had feelings for her, and I know that I loved her as a friend. But I know that I had feelings for her, but whether or not
I knew that I had feelings for her, and I knew that I loved her as a friend.
He's so gross. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend,
anything happened between us, I don't know. I didn't give much thought. And I was so messed up at the time anyway that it would have been a bad time for her to have anything to do with me.
Okay. So then when you first started talking to Molly, a couple of years before you got to Nashville and you were messed up at the time, you had said that you stared to already get out of control. What does that mean?
Damn, she really did, though.
With alcohol and giving things away.
She aged right out.
And doing things for everybody. Really get out of control with the alcohol, man. Through the people that I was hanging around.
So after that first time,
aren't we all?
You went there. There was no fare there, so you weren't able to drive by or show up and just see each other. There was no other place where that could have happened?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm just curious because you drove 3.5 hours. The fare is not the only place in the...
I swear to God, Lauren drove all this way for no reason.
Oh my God. Well, it wasn't for
Trey. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't for no reason. He had nowhere to turn around. I don't know what you don't fucking understand about that.
You people are stupid. You don't know about the Autobahn.
Jesus Christ.
Idiots. And yes, Trey, I do frequently imagine what would happen if Lauren Armstrong were on TV shows like MTV's Catfish or 90 Day Fiancé. And that's how I spend most of my free time.
You're not alone.
Town.
Right, I'm sure.
To meet up. I mean, I understand that she's not going to want to say, come over to my house. But was someone going to be with her too?
She was going to be with a friend at the fair.
Okay, so she was going to be with a friend. Okay. So I'm wondering why there weren't additional plans made to say, okay, the fair is actually not today, so we're going to go to the mall or we're going to go to McDonald's and we'll be out front and then you can just drive by.
I don't know. We just haven't planned it.
Okay. Well, that seems like a waste of a trip.
That's what we planned on. And it wasn't my fault and Tony's fault that it wound up being
No, it wasn't your fault, but I'm saying that seems like a really small detail. And since you drove all the way there, do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, why didn't I have an alternate plan? I don't
well,
know.
why even
why didn't I have an alternate plan? I don't know.
Because I'm fucking stupid.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
You didn't.
She lived in that area, so she knew when the fair was. So that was the plan.
But
I figured she knew the date.
Did you have her phone number so that you could figure something out if it wasn't going to work out or something?
No, she always told me.
Okay. So you didn't have any way of calling each other when you got up there?
No, she had a way to call me because I had a cell phone back then.
Okay. Did she blow you off?
No, I don't believe she did. She asked me if I could stay another day because they didn't start till the next day, and I believe her.
Okay. So I guess it just kind of blows my mind that there wasn't an alternative. That's all.
You know, nothing I could do about it.
Well, I mean, you were
Alternate
the
plan.
adult. You could have
Yeah,
had.
but I just figured she was in that area, so she knew what it was. So I never thought of any alternate plan.
Man, two dummies making plans.
Smart ass.
So,
You
did
got
you
that
ever
right.
see her at
Two
any?
dummies making plans is exactly correct, Tiffany.
I have a feeling Molly wasn't involved in any of the planning. I have a feeling she
can't
didn't even know he
imagine.
was coming.
I'll bet the color left her face when she met eyes with Lord Armstrong
Oh,
at that county fair.
he knew he was
Like,
real.
Jesus Christ. He's here.
Oh, my dream man.
Finally. She hears the Pixies' Here Comes Your Man playing as he walks up.
No.
Okay, but you stayed in contact with her.
Yep.
Okay. So at the very beginning, and again, I'm kind of stupid sometimes, so I kind of reiterate things and stuff like that. But so when you first started talking in this country music room, you would sing the songs that she liked and you were talking privately. When did it turn into like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing? Did it happen quick?
And I don't know. I don't remember. When you ask me them questions, I don't remember because it was so long ago, and it's not like
Okay.
I marked it down on the calendar.
Right. But at the time when you were going to go see her, when you drove up there to see her at the fair, you had already...
Are you sure, Lauren, that you didn't mark down on your calendar the day you and Molly became boyfriend or girlfriend?
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
You don't
It's
act
our
like that's out of the
anniversary.
question. It's our anniversary, the first day we decided to become boyfriend and girlfriend.
been talking.
Molly,
like
Molly
boyfriend
Marie
and-
Armstrong.
Oh my god. I love you more than anything, Molly Marie Armstrong.
girlfriend.
Yeah, for probably over a year, probably.
Oh, okay.
We had just talked to each other for just regular talk, like 6 months or so.
Okay, so you're saying that you talked for 6 months and then it became romantic, or what do you mean by regular talk?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think that's what it happened, because I remember we had talked for a while.
Okay. When you guys were talking like boyfriend and girlfriend, were you talking about romantic things, like what you guys, would want to do on dates and stuff like that?
Call
Yes.
me PN.
I don't remember. I mean, we weren't-
What was that?
Call me on the PN.
God damn it, Becca.
His code. Did you get a C
Yeah.
card? You must like
Weren't
talking
you
to me a lot to get that many minutes.
Damn many minutes you want to talk to me that long.
So stupid.
I think till she was 18.
Okay.
So that's when we decided.
Right, exactly, Becca. Lauren swore up and down that he can't remember things that happened immediately in the past, but things that happened 3+ years in the past he remembers crystal clear.
Mhm.
Where's his crystal clear memory? Where'd it go? What could have happened? Did you hit your head, Lauren?
Yes,
I think he drank a lot or something.
Yeah, it's almost as if he's blackout drunk 80% of the time. And the other 20%, he's in prison.
Why are you
Just
rushing?
high school years that she had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked, and it was better that we just stay friends.
Okay. And this was after Amanda James, right?
Yeah.
How old was Amanda James?
She was 28 when I met her. She was
Okay, she was
28, and I was
28.
28.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, she was 28 and I was 30, I think. No, she was 28 and I was 28.
So you're both 28.
Yeah, I think so. We were around there.
And then when you came back and there was no more Amanda James, and you had...
Yeah, Sassy Ray, it would appear that the only times he doesn't remember are the times where he was preying on children. Which is crazy. This is gonna sound crazy.
Well, his head was
Met
messed
Molly,
up at the
and then-
time.
When I came back,
Right, that's a very good point. I do forget about being messed up at the time.
it was Amanda James. There was Amanda James for like, Christ, probably 8 months after.
And that was with you being boyfriend and girlfriend with her, right?
Yeah.
And then things were exposed and you found out that she was really a man.
No,
This chat is killing me.
That's my theory.
I know they are honestly on fire tonight.
I love you. Why wouldn't I want to be naked with you?
Sit in the bathtub. You don't have to hang onto my penis, and I have to put my hand on your butt.
Lauren can teach her how to make all D's.
God damn it. Y'all gotta knock it off.
Please.
But you found out that she wasn't who she said she was. And then you were talking for 6 months after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then there was Melissa.
And there was Melissa. Melissa was sometime at the same time Molly.
Okay.
I met Molly before I met her, so.
All right. And then Melissa.
I got the chat marked where we stopped, so that's enough for the chat tonight. Because we're talking about this.
That's
now,
fine.
So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wow. So is this conversation took place one of the nights that they were reading the chat log?
I believe so.
Yeah, because that's a pretty rough night. That's a lot of blows to Lauren. That's why he's just like, oh, I don't want to read any more of the chat log tonight. We're talking about this now.
He was trying to get off of this like 2 minutes into the call, so.
Oh, of course. Yes. Okay. I actually want to stop for the night, Emma.
No problem. I think this stuff is just as important as the chat.
Yeah, I think so too, Lauren, because one of the things that I think is the most important that you're able to get from this is to see back then you had patterns that you repeat to this day. And if you're able to now recognize them, or even the antecedents or the build up to that, you can stop something before it happens now. And that's why I think it's important to go through this. And it's not anything that anybody's going to know about or bring up or throw in your face later. I just think it's important for you to know that, hey, this was not a one-time thing. I do have a bit of an interest in something I really shouldn't. And denying that you did for so long was not doing you any favors, hun. Once you admit it, then you can take power over it. It's no longer going to rule over you. And that's what I want from this for you.
Well, I want that too. I'm happy that it's you two that I'm doing this with. It's so nerve-wracking now.
Who else would you be doing this with, Lauren? Your probation officer is not going to talk to you like this. Your counselor is not going to put up with this much bullshit.
Can you imagine him crying to his probation officer? Will you read the chat log with me?
Can you be Kayla and I'll be Lauren?
I want to get out of these patterns.
And I got to read the chat log through one more time. Get out of these patterns I've been in.
Bothers me.
I know it's nerve-wracking. I understand. But we're both here to help you kind of navigate a lot of the stories that you've kept hidden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know the lies that I tell.
Yeah. I know you don't want to tell those anymore.
It's really nice that I have two people that I can talk to and open up to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like hiding things. I never have liked hiding things. I've never liked lying.
No, it's a huge burden.
Yeah, it is.
Because you know, as soon as it comes out of your mouth, and you know that you're going to have to now remember it, and you're going to have to just keep repeating it. And that's why I think so many of the stories that you've been telling over the course of these years sound exactly the same, is because you've pretty much memorized a couple of details and you keep hammering away at them.
Well, I don't want the world knowing my business all the time either. It's annoying. It's irritating. It drives me nuts.
Okay, so we've talked about a couple of.
I don't want the world knowing all my business. It's irritating. It bothers me.
I don't know why he still believes there's anything that people don't know about it.
I don't know why he would think that.
They don't know the mac and cheese story.
Right, I think we do, Lauren. The things that aren't public record about you blast it on YouTube for everyone to hear.
If you come up here, I'll tell you about Amanda James.
Not a second before.
Brought your ass up here. Mom wants to know when. Jesus Christ.
Mom wants to know when you're coming up here.
People that you've had romantic feelings for, and it was a
Oh, it's doing that cat convulsion thing.
little bit
It's either that or
you
listening to this call.
Right. Put the microphone up to the cat.
because you knew that they were underage and you were a lot older.
Yeah.
Do you think that there was ever a time when you were feeling comfortable in front of your camera and you wanted to show
Yeah, Scarlet Ebony, I don't want the world to know I'm a registered sex offender. It hurts my feelings.
them how you were feeling about them?
Was there ever a time that I was feeling comfortable?
Everyone should
No.
be on the registry.
You're all pedophiles. If I'm one, then all you are.
In front of the camera?
Mm.
And this is
What do you
this is what I mean. So take a deep breath and I'm going to ask you again. Okay?
Okay. Tell me what
When you
mean
were
by that.
when did you ever expose yourself? Were you ever naked?
Oh, I'd like to hear the answer to this question. I'd like to hear you answer this question, Lauren. Were you ever naked? Did you ever expose yourself to Molly? Let's find out.
Yes, I was a couple of times.
Okay. He gave it up. Yes, I was a couple of times. Good for you, Lauren.
Which
You were
to me
honest.
means every night.
Right,
couple-
which means he was naked all the time.
Yep.
I'll leave my camera on all day for you, Molly. You can at least look at Bud.
Okay.
But they didn't always see.
What do you mean they didn't see?
Meaning they saw my face.
Oh,
Saw that
okay.
I'd never
So
shirt
it's on
off.
your face. Okay. And then what would make you, on the other times, make you show your penis?
I don't know. We were just talking about it. And yeah, so
What would make you show your penis? Well, we were talking about it.
Exactly.
You were talking about it.
when we were interested.
She was curious.
She wanted to know about my penis, and I was like, well, I just may as well show you.
We were just friends.
Okay.
We were just friends, and it was nothing but friends.
Was it kind of a situation where you would get up for more coffee or something, and so you would
No.
get up and that's how they would, by accident,
No,
see it?
no,
Okay.
no. All
Did they have sexual conversation with you too?
A couple times we did, but
Okay.
there wasn't
Was
very
it ever over the phone? I'm sorry?
many. There wasn't very many. No, it was never over the
Okay.
phone.
Okay. So you were just
Over
typing
my phone.
with one hand rapidly?
No, yeah. No, not with the one hand. We stop putting the little punches in there.
Stop putting little punches in there. You were typing with one hand, Lauren. Stop throwing them punches in there. As if to deny it. That
Yeah.
you were jerking off. Of course you were.
How many times you gonna hit me below the belt?
How many times below the bolt?
You're masturbating, then you got to keep the
No,
business going while you're trying to type it.
Oh, come on. I think it's cute when she does that. She's not trying to hurt you. It's cool.
I know, but it's
Silly.
like she's trying to put the thing in there that I know you were, so don't tell me you weren't. Trying to call
Well, you
me on
were,
it.
right?
It's on. No, I wasn't.
Lauren. Okay,
No,
so
I
then when
wasn't.
you were
I'm serious.
having this kind of romantic chatting, and you probably were showing yourself at some point, right? While you were feeling a little sexy.
I don't know. There's only a couple of times that I showed myself. A couple times that she showed herself.
Okay, so she showed herself naked too.
Yeah, and that was at the
It
beginning.
was only.
That was
It
long.
were only a couple of times I showed myself. And only a couple of times she showed herself.
Yeah, so it's really her fault.
If they balance out, then they break even. It's like no one was naked at all.
Oh, that was mine. Okay. So she was
She just
naked,
showed-
you were
she just showed her
naked.
boobs. No, she just showed her
Oh,
boobs.
she
She
did.
didn't show anything else.
Okay.
And that was only twice. And one time wasn't even meant for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told the lady that I knew. I could tell she was talking to somebody else.
Did that make you feel jealous?
It did, and that's why
I could tell she was talking to somebody else. Then stop talking to her. She is
Yep.
a child after all.
I think that is more important than he lets on. I think that's why he didn't continue to pursue things. I think he.
Oh, she was cheating.
Yeah, she was cheating on him.
Yeah, I mean that's very possible. And he wanted to go to the fair to ambush her and find out if it was happening.
When she flashed me, I knew she wasn't just flashing me. She was flashing somebody else.
Some other guys. Yeah.
I mean, how fucking sick is that?
It's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. Damn, Lauren.
Had to back off a little bit and think about things. And that's why we talked, and that's when we decided that it's better if she goes through her high school years, not having me feel like she's.
And yes, Shin, he very well may have told the victim about how it was standing up on its own.
So gross.
To me.
So you were trying to protect.
After 10
if you
minutes
want a picture, now's the time for it. Come get your dinner, baby.
Baby.
Yourself.
Yeah.
So that she wouldn't cheat on you with another boy at school or something.
Yeah. I didn't want her to feel. Most of it was about her because being that age and going through high school, she don't want to go out things with her friends and partying and all that stuff. So I didn't want her to feel devoted.
Oh, that's very noble of you, Lauren. You didn't want her to miss out on partying in high school and enjoying time with her friends. It's very nice of you, Lauren. You just had a couple of sessions of just walking around naked, and that's all you needed.
Me feel like she couldn't do that stuff.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He was worried
I
about
can
her
see how
cheating.
that would be a
Yeah, I'm worried about her cheating on me.
problem with you too if you're feeling like you want her to be your girlfriend.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything either, and I already
Yeah.
had my time not doing anything with Amanda James for years.
Right. Okay. So when you were talking to Molly, you were like, "Okay, I'm talking to Molly. That's going to be it."
Yeah.
Okay. And that lasted about a year for you guys?
You mean her as boyfriend and girlfriend? No, it only
Yeah.
lasted about, I don't know, probably a couple of months.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if that even. I don't know if it
Okay.
even lasted that long.
But this was all within the first year of you guys talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you taking
Did
notes?
she ever ask you? Did she ever
Randall
ask
James.
you? I'm sorry? What was that?
Are you taking notes in case you forget later?
No. No, I'll probably just ask again. That's what I do. I repeat myself 1,000 times. I know that about myself.
How about you, Emma? Are you taking notes in case you forget? Emma?
No, she's not doing that. She could have went to the restroom
Sorry.
again.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
there
sorry.
she
I kept trying to tap mute. I'm listening and I couldn't respond. But yes.
No. Are you taking notes in case you forget later, Emma?
What am I gonna know? You know what I do? I have a Google Assistant on my phone, so I tap a button and I'll say remember like a date and a time. And then it will notify me 1 day ahead, and then it'll notify me 2 hours ahead. Just so
There you go.
yeah.
2 hours ahead of what?
Of the appointment time or whatever it is, whether I'm putting pizza in the oven or expecting my next menstruation cycle.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
I can pass on that one.
Well, she's just letting you know.
You might be my best friend, but I could have passed on that one.
Well,
Okay.
some things you can schedule.
I hate to
ahead
be
of
a
time.
party
So,
pooper, Precious. I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, do you mind if I finish this up?
No, not
Oh, well, fair enough.
But I unfortunately I have a little dude. I gotta get ready for bed.
Oh,
and,
of course. Do
So,
you just want to say? Do you want to bow out now?
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. And
Yeah, no problem.
I really had a good time. We definitely.
I did
had-
too.
I-
Definitely. We should schedule Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, please, let's do anytime, any place. Trot your ass up here.
I fucking will. It was so
All
good
right.
to see you and hear from you. Have a nice night, Bapstby.
You too. I'm gonna be listening. Have fun, guys. Night.
Night. Well, looks like now you're stuck with me.
Put that in there. I think you should get one of those, Lauren.
Now I can get real close to the microphone, and now it's just you and me.
If you ever get a smartphone,
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
remind yourself to pay bills and make sure you check to see if you wiped your ass right.
I can do that one on my own.
All right, that's true.
Yeah, if I ever get a smartphone again.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is really good, Lauren. Do you feel better?
So I feel better. I feel better knowing
Yeah.
that you two know. I feel better
Okay.
knowing that you two know that I can talk to you about things.
Okay,
It's really
good.
hard for me to talk about this stuff because so much you guys.
Oh, guys, just to clarify, I'm definitely going to finish up this this part of the call, at least this half of the Myspace Molly call. Maybe I'll save Myspace Molly Continued for another stream with Bapstby, or we'll just pick something else. It's really just more of the same, I think. Just him being a dick and not admitting anything.
As long as you know that if we ask you a question and you sense maybe frustration in our voices, or if we're asking you too many questions about something and you're starting to get suspicious, you need to know that we're not doing this so we can get the info and go throw it up online. You need to know because you need to know. And you won't know unless you say it out loud in front of people. Just like the reason that you didn't want to let us know who went along with you. I
didn't want to bring him into it at all.
Yeah, leave Tony's name out of this.
Right.
That was really that was something that was really irrelevant.
Well, it wasn't really though, because you know what it does? It lets you know who perhaps you might have trusted too much, or somebody you had a good reason to put trust in because of their decision making, and then you can choose accordingly. Because remember, we're analyzing and helping you analyze and recognize your patterns, so you can use that knowledge and wisdom to make healthier and wiser choices with more positive consequences for you in the future. You need to say these things out loud, and I know that you like to have sometimes people help you take apart your thoughts. This is a time when you are gonna feel uncomfortable, but it's important that you continue to do what you did and go along with it, because unless the hard questions are asked, and sometimes it might not even be relevant, but you know what? We came across something today, just because Debbie thought she'd ask you a quick question. We came across something today that I'm sure you're going to be thinking about all day tomorrow and, you know, days thereafter, because it's so poignant and important that you recognize that this actually was a pattern and you might actually have an interest that's dangerous. And then you can choose what to do with your attention if an opportunity comes up in the future, like you get another fan letter, or let's say you're off of supervisory, off of probation, and the world's your oyster, and you know your ex-girlfriend's daughter sees you and winks at you. I mean, you have to be able to process this, and I'm glad that you are cooperating even when it's tough. But I assure you, this is not so we can get information to talk shit to you in the future, to put it up online because people are asking in comments. Let them wonder. But it's important that you talked about Molly, because that's some fucking bullshit, dude. And I'm glad that you know about this so you don't do that again.
You think he won't do this again? Okay.
I don't want to beat you up.
Talk about stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like the message I sent to you yesterday, Debbie.
What was that? You send a lot of messages.
Yeah, I know. The one where I told you that I wish I could just hug you right now.
I wish I could just hug you right now. Yeah, I'll bet you do, Lauren.
It's just like the message I sent to you yesterday, Debbie.
What was that? You send a lot of messages.
Yeah, I know. The one where I told you that I wish I could just hug you right now. Took you for a long time right now, and you told me. I wanted to talk so bad, but I was trying to put the thoughts in my head, and it's frustrating when I don't have somebody tell me to help me think it all through.
I know that it is hard, just like with what Emma was saying. It's about preparing yourself for the future. And if you have this little inkling inside of yourself that you're still curious about, you know, the types of things that were exciting you before, when you were talking to Molly and Melissa and then Kayla and whoever.
No.
That,
I wanna,
well, no, I don't
wanna
want you
be-
to say no.
Yes, that is truly the real tragedy of Lorne. That he's really not going to really remember much of this call after they hang up. And the cycle will start all over again. Amen.
I want you to let me finish. I want you to let me
All right.
finish. That is the type of stuff that makes me nervous when you decide that you don't want to explain things, when you start to get defensive and you shut down and you start going into denial, saying, no, I didn't do that. I didn't want that. I'm not attracted to them, any of that stuff. Because if you were to go back onto social media, on YouTube, if you were to have access to your comments and emails and things like that, you haven't demonstrated that you have any control and that you have any grasp on what was happening before when you got into trouble. So when you don't do that, there's a high likelihood that it's going to happen again because it hasn't ever been resolved. So that's what Emma is talking about. And I think it's really good advice to keep pushing forward, making sure that you're really processing this stuff and getting a better understanding. And I think that when you received that assignment in class that said, what do you need in order to not sexually abuse again? You're going to be able to answer that question. Say, what do I need? Is it, I can't go on the internet. I can't have access to social media. I don't want that temptation because I can't control myself. If someone is engaging with me favorably and is a female, then it's very likely that I could be attracted to her and I could feel romantic feelings, especially if she's expressing those to me. And then the things that should be popping into your mind, like how old is she? I need to make sure, she's however old. Those things are going to fly out the window because you're going to be blinded, like she's talking about me in a nice way and, I really love the attention. Oh, she's only 16. How can we go about this so that nobody knows? And then you end up going down the same road. So you have to answer those questions really honestly. And that's why it's really great that you are being honest with these situations that you're talking about. And you continue to be honest. These are the types of answers that they're looking for in your class. They're not looking to get information from you. They're not looking to have you incriminate yourself in some way. It's a matter of getting you in a position where you are going to be safe in society on your own, and society is going to be safe with you. You can't do that if you're not answering the questions properly, if you're not processing the therapy properly.
Well, see, it's like now, I have no desire at all to be around kids. I don't think about them that way, nothing. And I purposely try to get away from kids as far as I can.
I've been trying to get away from kids as far as I can. You're doing a really good job, Lauren. What a fantastic job you're doing.
Which is sad because I used to love kids. And I used to.
Come the fuck on. I used to love kids? Don't say that shit. Come on, dude. Ever since I was a kid. Oh, is this where he says that? It might be.
Sad because I used to love kids. And I used to love playing with them. And even little kids. Even when I was a kid, I used to love them.
Yeah, I know. You've mentioned that before. I think that it's good that you don't want to be around kids.
No, it's like if I do something for kids, it has to be from a distance. And I have to do it through somebody else, so that way my name's not attached to it. And,
yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
well, that's
Lauren.
From saying,
all that stuff you do to kids has to be done from a distance now. How horrible for you. What a tragedy. You lost your ability to do stuff close up to kids.
Jude's affected me so much. Because I've donated to St. Jude's before, and I won't do things for kids. And if I do anything for kids now, it has to be for somebody else.
Okay. Well, that's probably a good thing. That's a good thing, Lauren. Well, I think it protects you. Yeah. It protects you and it protects them too. And I'm not saying that you're looking to, engage in sex with every kid that you see. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's good because those types of barriers need to be there. And those are the types of barriers that you need to identify that you can include in your life so that everyone is safe, including you, so that there's no question, so that there isn't anything that could possibly happen.
That's what I want. I don't want that to ever be any question about me and kids.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, Lorne, if you didn't want there to be any question about you and kids, then maybe don't reach out to a 15-year-old, or a 13-year-old, or Kimmy Kimmy Cocoa Puff, or Disney Girl. Maybe don't do those things. If you don't want there to be any question about you and kids, stop preying on children.
Right. And so that's why I think if you do go on the internet again, I think it's really dangerous for you to engage with people.
You want me to be honest about the internet, about being the internet? I really don't want to go on the internet again. I'd much rather have you and Emma do it for me.
Okay.
Whatever has to be done on it.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound tedious at all. Making Emma and Casey maintain your YouTube channels and your social media presence. Not like you're going to ask them or anything. You're just going to kind of expect them to do it.
When video is up on it, shit like that. I really don't want to go on it myself.
Then don't do anything.
Debbie, you already know all the information that needs to be known for anything to happen on there. So.
Right. But then don't do anything. You're not required to be on the internet. You know that, right?
I know, but the thing with my computer, the reason I want my computer back is that's how I make my songs. That's how I make my videos for my songs. For my computer.
Well, but you can make your songs for yourself. Why do you have to go on the internet if it's going to be something that's harmful to you?
Well, I don't have to. That's why I'm saying. That's why I was talking to Emma before. And I said, if I have my computer back, then I can make my songs again, and I can send them to you or her, and you guys could do that. Put them on the internet. On YouTube.
But why do they have to be on the internet?
Well, because I can make money off them. It's YouTube. If I can make money, money somewhere, you know.
Well,
something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah, but I mean, look what happened last time when you tried to sell stuff and make money off of the internet. It completely backfired.
I do think that you could be, Lauren, you could start doing celebrity endorsements once you get off probation. Put your voice on one of those websites where people can give you $50 and you'll say, "Merry Christmas, ho ho ho, Lauren Tommy Chong." The thing you do.
Oh, I just meant, when people click on the video and watch the song.
Hey, Lauren, you don't know about this, but they have websites that you can go to that have celebrities on them, and you can buy a message from them. So you could go to, click on Sylvester Stallone or something if he happens to be on there, and he can say, "Hi, Lauren," Adrian, or whatever you wanted to say.
Adrian.
Pay him for that. He just does like a little message for you.
Oh yes, Lauren certainly did think he was going to make money from YouTube. He really thought he was going to make. He was trying to sell T-shirts with he's like, would you guys rather have the slogan, "Oh COD," or "Don't yell at me, I'm sensitive"? Like, he wanted to sell T-shirts. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Lauren could 100% make an OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/LaurenLynn
But yeah, I mean, so if there was something like that, that would be even more. I mean, because I don't know anything about YouTube and how much you need in order to make money on there, and Emma would know a lot more about that, but I'm just saying that there's other things that you can do, but I think exposing yourself to social media is going to be a problem. I don't think you have the ability to suppress the urges to interact with people.
If you're going to go online, you need somebody to do everything for you. You need a middleman, because I don't think it'll turn out well. You might want to.
I don't either, because Debbie's right. I'd want to interact with them, and I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think so either, but I think it might be cool if you put out an Ask Lauren blog, like a Dear Abby, but it'll be Dear COD.
God.
I swear, I'm not even joking. It sounds like a joke. But you've been through a lot. I think it'd be cool to hear some of the advice you'd give. It could be the duel, what was it?
It was like Dear Abby. Wasn't there a Dear Abby and Dear something? I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right. I don't recall the other
Okay.
person's name, but it could be like that. Like Lauren could give the advice of one, and then you could give the good advice. It'd be great. No, but I really think that'd be cool, Lauren.
Maybe we should wait to find out what happens with the Stallone thing and
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to jump the gun. I think you're right. It would be wise to see how everything else is received, especially right now, and then you can start making your plans. But you know what? I think you have a marketable name, and as long as you stay as separate from the process, of interacting with the consumers, if you do that through somebody else, I think that it would be something to look into, something interesting anyway.
well, you two would be the only ones that trusted with it anyway. So would be you two in charge of it. You two would have to be in charge of it. Debbie knows all my information, and
Okay.
I mean, you know everything about me. So, actually, you both know everything about me.
Okay, cool. So, and I'm not gonna keep going back to stuff. I just wanted to get a little bit of clarification, and then we can move on from something. Okay.
Okay.
So now that we've gotten a lot of truth, on some things that you weren't feeling comfortable with, and so I wanted to ask a little bit about Melissa.
Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa was 16. I think she was 16.
Okay.
And she was feeling really down about herself when I met her.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody wanted her. She kept saying she was ugly and all that. She showed me a picture of her, and I told her that I said, "You're not ugly." I said, "You're a beautiful girl." I said, "And there's some boy there at school that likes you. They're just probably too shy to say it."
Mm-hmm.
I remember Melissa was 16. I think she was 16.
Okay, so he was talking to this girl when she was 16 about how none of the boys want to talk to her except for old Lauren. Oh, shucks. I guess if you got no one to talk to, you can talk to old Lorny. Talk to old Pennywise.
Okay.
And she was feeling really down about herself when I met her.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody wanted her. She kept saying she was ugly and all that. She showed me a picture of her, and I told her that I said, "You're not ugly." I said, "You're a beautiful girl." I said, "And there's some boy there at school that likes you. They're just probably too shy to say it."
Mm-hmm.
I remember I said that to her, and we just became friends from there. There was never really that much sexual stuff between me and Melissa.
Okay. Did you feel like she was your girlfriend at some point?
No.
Okay. So then what was the sexual stuff?
What was what?
What was the sexual stuff? You said it didn't get, there wasn't
Yeah, Lauren, don't gloss over sexual stuff.
a lot of sexual stuff.
Yeah, we just talked sexually a little bit. I showed myself to her a time or two.
When you were naked?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Is that
was
while you guys were talking about sexual stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. When she ended up coming over to your house,
Yeah.
what happened there?
I was drunk. Todd was drunk. She had
Okay.
a pregnant girlfriend with her, and we just talked.
Did Melissa get drunk too?
No.
Oh, she didn't.
Todd-
So
Todd
the
was
two
actually
boys
2
were
years
drunk
older.
and that was it.
Yeah, Todd was actually 2 years older than Melissa because Todd was 21. She was 19 when her and her girlfriend came over.
Okay, so you talked to each other for 3 years before she came over?
Yeah.
Why do you think it took that long?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I just did. I really planned it.
So what
She
made
had-
you want her
she
to
had-
come over that night?
Oh, yes, he always pretends not to hear things at first so that he can take an extra beat to process and think of a lie.
I didn't even know that she was coming over that night.
How did that happen then?
Her and her friend showed up.
Oh, you had
I
given
told
her your address
My
before?
address. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I told her if she ever wanted to come over, then she could. I gave her my
Oh, yeah? If she ever wanted to come over, she could? How innocent. Oh, you can come over if you want to. No big deal. No pressure.
address.
Okay.
And the only Or I guess she wrote it down.
And she just showed up one day, but you guys were still talking at that point.
Yeah, we were still talking at that point. We didn't talk much after that because it wasn't long after that she moved out to Wisconsin or Montana, somewhere out there.
And then what were you feeling when she came over? I mean, did you want to kiss her or something? Like, you had already had these... Okay.
I gave her a hug. She gave me a hug. I even gave her friend a hug.
Okay.
But I felt awkward because I didn't know if she was going to show up, and me and Todd were drunk.
So after you had a chance to see her, did you have any romantic feelings for her?
No.
No? You don't want to get anything going, maybe?
No.
Okay. All right. Were there ever any times... Go ahead.
I felt really bad for her when I first met her.
Yeah.
She felt so down about herself.
Yeah.
And I was happy to be there for her when she needed somebody to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it helped her through a lot of crap she was going through.
You cannot say that you were the one that helped her out of a lot of crap. You didn't. If you're part of the crap. You are a thing that she needs to overcome. You are not a solution, Lauren. You are a problem.
A lot of crap.
Yeah.
I mean, this crap had to do with herself and how she felt about herself and things that she was doing. And she was a nice girl, too.
Had you ever come across anyone that you were talking to that was, around Molly's age or, something like that where...
Was there anybody else
that
was underage that I talked to? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah.
No, that was in. It was just them two.
So was it because they approached you somehow, or did you approach them like you did to Kayla?
I don't remember who approached who. Molly, I think Molly messaged me first. I think she messaged me first.
Okay.
And I think I met Melissa in the country music room too. I don't remember that one. I don't remember exactly how we met, but those are the only two anyway.
Okay.
Before Molly was Amanda, and Amanda was the first one I've ever been on the internet with.
Okay. So when you were talking to Amanda, even though you say that you didn't date anyone during that time or anything, were you still going into the chat rooms, maybe under a different name or something like that?
Nope.
No, nothing at all?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I might have gone in the chat rooms. I don't know. I don't remember if I did or not. I didn't really spend a lot of time on the internet except for talking to Amanda when I talked to her. Because I'd be working or I'd be spending time with my nieces and nephew.
What about the time when she said her messenger wasn't working? Remember that? And she could only go through email. Did you still use your messenger during that time and figure maybe, okay, she can't see me, so I'm going to start going into chat rooms and stuff?
No, because I had my nieces.
Are you sure? Oh, right, you're too busy with your nieces.
Nephews a lot of the time. So when she sent me an email, if my niece and nephew weren't there and we were emailing back and forth to each other, then I'd sit there and wait, keep looking and see when her email come in. And that was actually towards the end before I left to Washington State to come back to Maine, because that happened. Oh, let me see. There was like a week or two that I had hardly heard anything from her at all. So I figured something was going on with her, and that's when I decided that I think it's better if I move back to Maine so I can be closer to her so that we can see each other.
And then you drove through Pennsylvania and never saw her.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, never saw her, did you, Lauren? Driving around Pennsylvania. Melissa, baby.
Never saw her. We drove through the town that she lived in. Never saw her.
Driving through the town that she lived in. You fucking creep.
Right. Okay. And then there was Vanessa.
Yeah, that was Vanessa. Vanessa was 21 or 22. I think she was 22 when I met her.
And how did you meet her?
I think that was through country music room.
Okay. So you were slaying all the ladies in the country music room.
Yeah, I got to Pennsylvania and never saw her. We drove through the town that she lived in. Never saw her.
Right. Okay. And then there was Vanessa.
Yeah, that was Vanessa.
Vanessa?
And 21 or 22.
Oh, Vanessa was 21 or 22. That sounds believable. I'm sure an adult woman wanted to talk to you, Lauren.
I think she was 22 when I met her.
And how did you meet her?
I think that was through country music room.
Okay. So you were slaying all the ladies in the country music room.
Evidently. I'm sorry. I guess I was.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. So again, we're gonna be completely honest, and I really appreciate that you are. So if Vanessa happened to be a little bit younger, that's okay too. I just want you to know that.
Vanessa was not younger.
Okay.
Vanessa had even talked to Mom and Mom's friend Mel.
Okay.
She promised
All
seven
right.
different times. She even told Mom and Mel that she would be up.
Yeah.
Still never showed up. That crushed me.
Yeah. Well, you said that she was from New York, but she had a West Virginia phone number.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That crushed me because I really had feelings for her.
Mhm.
I talked to her a lot on the phone, and
Mhm.
it was a tough one.
Yeah.
Before her, I had never spent that much time on the phone with anyone.
Oh, okay. So that's where your addiction started.
Yeah.
So that's where your serious issue started, Lauren? Your problem where you have to talk on the phone all the goddamn time? You can't be alone with yourself for more than 5 minutes or else you'll implode and hit your brother?
Including Amanda James.
Okay.
I never spent that much time on the phone with her.
Yeah.
So most of the time that we were on the phone, she called me while I was working, and we talked maybe a half hour then, but that would be it.
And right, T. Davis, he takes slaying all the ladies as a compliment, even though part of those ladies are children.
The rest of the time was on instant messenger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with Vanessa, that kind of sparked your interest in talking on the phone all the time.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Okay. Did you ever ask her why she never decided to meet you, or did she just disappear?
No, I asked her why. I don't remember what her reason was.
Was it because she had a tiger speed?
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. So is there anything else that you think you want to kind of go over? Anything you're confused about? Things that you're uncomfortable about that we can talk about?
We can listen to a phone conversation.
No,
that'd be
I don't
fun.
want to listen to a phone conversation right now.
We can listen to the phone conversation between you and that child, Lauren.
Right now.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, but we're going to have to do it eventually, okay?
Yeah, I know we'll have to do it eventually. I just don't
Alright.
want to do it right now.
We don't have to. It was just a suggestion. How do you feel?
This whole thing with all these celebrities makes me uncomfortable and nervous.
Oh, shit. I can check that. Do you want me to see what's up with that? Hold on. If
Yeah,
that's okay, I don't know if Tiffany has a problem with that.
No.
If Tiffany, you're not recording, so you don't have to follow that right now.
I know.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, don't worry. She's not recording.
Joke, Lauren, you were supposed to laugh, damn it. No, Lauren knows that I made up a name for you just to preserve your privacy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm really getting to make sure that you both know everything that's going on with it.
Okay, there's a Gordon Ramsay one. Oh no, it's just an ad. Watch my new show, 24 Hours to Hell and Back. Ugh, with a link.
Oh, of course. Now we are getting to the reading email segment of the call.
That must be where he's giving me a shout out.
Oh, maybe it's real.
This is where Gordon Ramsay gave him a shout out. Regular old shout out.
Okay. I thought maybe it was just a commercial. Cool. Well, that's cool.
Does the link go to the show, or?
Do you want me to click on it and see? Hold on.
I don't know. What do you two think?
All right.
I just don't want you to click on it and wind up being some virus or some crap.
No, it's a YouTube link.
Oh.
Fuck up out of there. Get out! Out! I want more things.
Please don't copyright strike me, Hell's Kitchen, please.
Get out! Romantic dinner. More like a fucked up dinner. All three of you are pathetic. You don't care. I care. You're way behind and you haven't got a fucking clue.
All right, I don't know why you would post that. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It comes with a little, doesn't it?
Wow. That probably would not be
Oh, he cusses a little, doesn't he?
a show that you'd want to. I don't know. Does your mom cuss? So if she got a shout out on a show where somebody uses language like that, would she feel offended?
Mom, no.
No. Okay, good. Colin Ray.
Colin Ray?
Yeah, maybe that's
R-A-Y.
Colin Ray, famous country singer Colin Ray, wants to speak to Lorne.
E.
Raye. COLLIN
God, he gets so excited about Colin Ray. Fucking loser.
YE.
That's Colin Ray.
Colin Ray.
Would she feel offended?
Mom, no.
No. Okay, good. Colin Ray.
Colin Ray?
Yeah,
Colin Ray.
maybe that's
R-A-Y-E.
Raye. COLLIN
The Colin Ray.
RAYE.
That's Colin Ray.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is. Sorry.
No one knows who the fuck that is, Emma.
You know, some of the songs that I sing on my videos, some of those are Colin Ray's. He's the one that...
Oh, he's a singer.
Yeah, he's my favorite singer. He's my favorite country music singer.
Oh, he's in a band?
No, he's his own. He's
There's
solo
a
act.
picture. There's a picture of an old guy. He has more hair than you, though. With a desert. There's a picture of an old guy with a desert in the background and a black shirt.
Yeah, blonde hair.
Yeah.
Right on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks,
Yeah,
he looks,
English.
yeah, just like he has a long face.
What other
Kind of a long face.
features do Englishmen have? I'll be able to tell you.
I don't know. All I remember is Mr. Belly from the Jeffersons had kind of a long face and he was English. Colin Ray's face is a little bit long.
Oh,
yeah. I think he's English.
You're right.
he's
I mean, there's
English.
John Cleese, and then there's Charlie Buckets. What's that? The dude's name?
I mean, honestly, Shin, if the ending of Lorne's story is that he becomes the Chicken King of Cornville, Maine, I'm fine with that.
The science teacher. It was a very big wart. Anyway, forget about that shit.
I don't know.
I forgot. Yeah, that's not true, Lorne. Okay. Keep up the great work, Lorne. I heard you were a big fan of mine. Oh, I guess you're right. He is a famous guy. Maybe we can do. Oh, let's see. Maybe we can do a conversation about I Think About You One Day. A duet. What's that? Is that a good song?
That's a good song. I don't think I want to do a conversation with him about I Think About You. I don't know why he'd say that one.
No. He wanted. Did you sing it?
Huh?
Did you sing it?
Not on any of those videos.
Okay, maybe I read it wrong. It seems to me like he wanted to see how you would sing it. Maybe we
How
could.
I would sing?
Yeah. Not duet like a duet, but DOIT.
Okay, read it over again. Please.
Keep up the great work, Lauren. I'll send you a picture of it. Keep up the great work, Lauren. I heard you were a big fan of mine. Maybe we can do a conversation of I Think About You One Day so you can do it. Do it.
Yeah, do it. But that song, I Think About You. I'm gonna tell you how the lyrics. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like that being in there. The lyrics in that song.
Uh-huh.
That song actually talks about a father's daughter.
What's wrong with that?
Ooh, don't want to do that one, do you, Lauren?
I think about you, 8 years old, big blue eyes and a heart of gold. When I look at this world, I think about you.
You sang that Help Pour Out the Rain song really beautifully.
But
I don't think
know.
it's intended that way. I don't know.
No, I don't think he intended it that way either. It's just that I don't know. I try to stay away from anything that has to do with kids.
Well, that's cool. I mean, whatever. I'm just reading.
I try to think of how the world takes it.
All right.
It sucks, but
Yeah, there are a lot of that's the only one.
Okay. The lyrics to Colin Ray's I Think About You. Every time. Okay, let's just. Okay. Every time I see a woman on a billboard sign, I think about you. Saying, drink this beer and you'll be mine, I think about you. When an actress on a movie screen plays Lolita in some old man's dream, it doesn't matter who she is, I think about you. 8 years old, big blue eyes and a heart of gold. When I look at this world, I think about you. And I can't help but see that every woman used to be somebody's little girl. I think about you. Whoever sent that as Colin Ray and picked that song was a genius.
That has like a bunch of thumbs up. That's how I knew it was a special person. I didn't know that Colin Ray, or what was it?
Colin Ray.
Colin Ray. Thank you. I don't know who that was.
How many thumbs up did he get?
Not very many, just like 38. I just
30,
thumbs up it now. It has 39.
39?
Yeah.
How many of the other ones have?
Lauren, really? Do you think Debbie wants to sit? I mean, Tiffany wants to sit? Just kidding. Here, listen to how many thumbs up everything has. Sylvester Stallone has 598. He's more famous than Colin Ray.
Who?
Sylvester Stallone.
Well, the ones that you send me, they only have like 3 or 4 thumbs up on them, so that's why I thought it was a lot.
Well, yeah, but it's the weekend, so you know, people, they're out of work, they're just chilling.
Yeah.
You know? Saturday and Sunday are huge. Friday night. So tomorrow there'll probably be even more. Oh, I can see how many people are watching it right now. You want me to check?
Yeah.
All right, viewing live right now, 9 users.
9 users?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
for part 2.
It's part 2.
Yeah, day 2. All right.
I'm lost on all that.
Well, no, well, you know, the day 2 of the chat.
Oh, do you think that'd be it's a good thing we didn't really hear the original day 2? Day 1 and day 2?
Yeah, probably you were crying a lot.
That was rough.
So, you know, if that, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm glad we're past that.
Yeah, me too. I want to go now.
I do too.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Hit him with the old K-bye. And that's the end of the first half of that Myspace Molly call. Now, I would play the second one, but it's like almost 2 hours long, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I would like to finish this call. So I'll definitely do this one next, whether it is with Bapstby or not. But I would like to do another one with Bapstby, because that was lovely. But yeah. Thanks, all you guys, for coming by and sticking around. It's so good to see all of you wonderful people in here. A big thanks to Great Bapstby for coming in and hanging out for so long. And for being so funny and engaging as she always is. Thank you to the last tanker for this wonderful Photoshop. And thanks to Lauren for being an irredeemable piece of shit. And bringing us all together in the process. Have a good night, everybody.